Live on the air.
Breaking news.
Coming to you.
Happy Tuesday, guys. What's going on? Tuesday after a long weekend. I'm sure everyone's pumped up today. Yeah, okay. What's going on?
Pumped up.
What's going
The
on?
opposite of pumped up, deflated.
Jesus.
I'm a big fan of the 4-day work week, though. I think that should be a standard.
Sometimes they feel longer than the 5-day, though.
Damn, you already started? I thought there was no intro. My fault.
No intro keys. What is this? This is just
Do it live.
This is a hangout stream. This is no itineraries tonight.
There's no warning.
There's no slides tonight. This is just hangout.
We went in dry, just straight on.
That's it. Sometimes that's the Sometimes that's the way it needs to be done. Just straight hangout. No,
Nope,
this,
none of
that. No,
Catch
nothing.
Keith is
Just
in his natural habitat.
talk about whatever. Pudgy, how was your long weekend?
Sure. The weekend felt appropriate. I think 3-day weekend should be, it actually felt like a break. 2-day weekend to me never seems long enough. So, yeah, I'm a big proponent. President Rashid, if you're listening, if you can work on that 4-day work week, 3-day weekend,
I could take the message from.
He's supposed to be here.
please do.
He should be here soon.
Maybe he's on his 4th day. President gets an
He's
extra
already
day.
working on his, son.
Look who's joining us for the first time on the channel. We got
Your vision.
Your Vision. What's going on, buddy?
You're
What's up?
Going on.
Good to have you. Nice to meet you. How's everything?
Good.
Damn, got that badass.
First time
look.
doing a live, so I'm trying to figure out, like, do you guys look at the YouTube or you guys look at the other website?
No, why look at
The
that?
other.
I look at
Usually
either one.
StreamYard.
Yeah, look at the StreamYard.
StreamYard, yeah.
Well, you can look at the camera. That's good too.
Or even better, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Look at the camera is better.
Say it again?
Or you can look at the camera.
There you go.
I'm learning from John.
Yeah.
That's right. There you go.
Good to have you, buddy.
It's crazy. Everybody got their collections in the background except one person.
I can fix that.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
He's got the AI. Hit him with the AI, but
New from
That's
Ronco.
nice.
There we go.
The portable collection.
Damn.
Oh, what's
Hey,
scale is
don't
that?
move too fast, Buck. Don't move too fast.
Yeah.
it's getting
Wait,
better.
which collection
Buck
is
put his
it?
hands up once. He didn't have hands. I was like, what the? Keesis, what's going on, man? How was your long weekend?
Oh, I had a 4-day, man. It was incredible.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I had a 4-day. It was amazing. It flew by though, but it's whatever. I
Anything
enjoyed
fun? Barbecue?
it. Nah. We were supposed to go to the fair, but I just ended up relaxing at home.
All right. Sweet. Staycation's always good. D-Rock, how you doing, buddy? How was your long weekend?
It was pretty good, man. Just doing a bunch of work around the house. So same old.
Sounds fun. Buck? Buck said Buck's been running around this long weekend.
Yeah.
I think he was an altar boy at one point.
Oh, pause. No. There was a wedding in the family, so it was pretty busy, especially like leading up to it. Had to help with a lot of stuff. Picking up guests from the airport, taking them to their hotels, taking them back to the airport when they're ready to leave. I just dropped my dad at the airport a few hours ago. Then I had to pick up some cargo and stuff. It's been really busy, but it's been fun. Great memories.
Well, glad you could take a slice from your busy agenda and spend some time with us.
Human
course.
trafficking pays well, I guess.
That's what I hear. Mr. Kennedy, good to see you. How was the long weekend,
There
man?
you go. It was good. Saturday, I went to the movies for the first time since seeing The Flash.
Oh, wow.
So, but it seems like I guess Warner Brothers is celebrating their 100th year, so they're re-releasing several movies in theaters for $5. So I went to go see The Goonies on the
The
big
Goonies classic.
The big screen.
So,
Okay.
screen.
I thought you went to see Barbie, but oh.
No, Goonies all the way, man. Hey, you
I thought you
guys.
see Dark Knight.
Anyway, my weekend was just good.
How was it?
Got to hang it.
Bring
was
back
good.
some
I got to
memories?
spend- Oh yeah, because in fact, I don't even remember seeing it in theaters. So it was one of those things. You know what? I want to see it on the big screen because sometimes I'll do that. Like when Transformers the movie
Yeah.
or Batman, even Superman with Chris Reeve, when they put it back in theaters, it's one of those things that it's good to see on TV, but if you see it on a big screen, you kind of get a different feeling for it. So
I
it
don't
was
think I
real
was
good.
alive.
Yeah,
It
I
was
don't think I saw it.
87.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
87 was
Oh
released
yeah,
for that.
no.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was cool. And then yesterday, I went to my sister's house, spent time with my niece and my nephew. So,
All right, cool.
and then today I'm just relaxing.
Good to hear.
Slacker.
Thanks for being.
No,
good to
I,
see you.
I have
Thanks
a
for
real
being here.
job, Buck.
Wow.
One he can report taxes on.
Wow.
I only do cash transactions.
Speaking about taxes, Rashid,
Mr. President.
what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Good to see you, man. Happy Tuesday.
So,
What's going on, everything, everybody?
What up? What up? What up, homie?
Sam,
his mic.
Hello.
good to see you, man. How was your long weekend? How was the
It was
trip?
great. The trip was fantastic. So I went out to Virginia Beach, went on the beach, played Steam Deck on the beach, played with the family on the beach as well. You know how you go onto the beach and you wind down, then the wife reads a book. I just pull out my portable handheld, play some games on the beach. And then we went to this. I don't know if you ever heard of Nando's. Like they do this
Chicken, Portuguese
South
chicken.
African.
so freaking good,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah. And that,
Oh, my.
yeah, that stuff's good.
We went there. They had a band out, and then we just started dancing with the kids and dancing with the wife. It was fun, and then it was so much fun. We went back the next day. It was like, yo, we coming back here again because I want to try this. I want to try this. I want to try this.
Once you've had Portuguese,
So
you can't go back. Don't you know the saying?
Oh my goodness, it
Oh,
was so
really?
Yo, I
Do
know.
tell.
I know.
Explain.
I was in it, and I'm like, I kind of want to live here. I'm like, yo,
you
where-
get like
what was-
the potatoes, the ball potatoes.
I did not get the ball, but I had the skewers
Got
that
the-
Rashid was cooking skewers. I think it was Rashid or something like that. It looked so good, and I was like, man, it looks exactly like what I had in Nando's, and I was just like, look at that. But he whipped his up like a G. What else? Other than that, yeah, no, just I got back. It's always good though when you come back to your room and you just look at your statues and be like,
yeah.
I missed you guys.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So I got back, and then now I'm just here. I haven't really got to do much. I'm pretty much just settled.
You
in.
didn't find a local comic shop out there?
No. Like that's the one thing is like it was nothing really statue or comic book related while I was out there.
Mm.
So it's good to get back and just be like catch up. Like I was like John hit me up. I was like, oh yeah, catch up, see what's going on with everybody because I literally am out the loop.
Honestly, when you're used to streaming like a couple days a week and then you don't have a stream, it's. I feel like John Travolta in the scene where you're looking like, what do I do?
Yeah, it's like, dude, I did I checked a little bit on Facebook, so chopping it up a little bit about games with Terry and Gotham and Buck a little bit, but
Oh yeah.
that's about it. But yeah, I'm good. I don't know what's going on. I want y'all to give me the deets. Anything cool drop? Like, did somebody get something new in? I don't know. Let me
I
know.
got something new in.
What you get?
We're gonna be doing a live
I'm,
unboxing.
I'm gonna do an unboxing in a few.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
fun.
I
I'm
gotta
over here
see-
and unbox my shit too because I'm lazy.
Wow.
Ooh, I gotta see some Polystone. I might even. I don't know if I need to see any silicone.
Good to see you,
Nah.
Sam.
Good to
Piggy,
see you guys.
how was your long weekend, man? Good to have you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having the stream tonight. What's happening, John? What's happening, peeps? It's been a couple weeks, and like Crip was saying, man, you feel it when it's been a couple weeks and you ain't, been streaming with your bros. We had Dragon Con down here this weekend.
Oh, I heard
so,
about that. Yeah.
Ooh,
How was
Yeah,
it?
it was really nice. Like everything was it was a bunch of activities. It was all type of stuff going on. People cosplaying. They kind of shut down the whole like little metro Atlanta area. It was packed. And then I did something I haven't done in a long time. I actually bought some comic books. Somebody had told me that the new Hulk and the new Blade was actually good, like back in the day good. And I was like, I don't know, man. Comics ain't been good to my liking in a long time. And the Hulk was pretty cool. So yeah, grabbed a few new comics and just chilled at the Dragon Con. So
So Piggy, you ain't pick
I
up the
enjoyed
blade?
weekend. Yeah, I got the Blade too. I just ain't rated yet. I for sure got the
ready.
blades.
Did you have to pay taxes when you picked that one up?
Buck laughing.
Oh my gosh.
They charge you tax on that? No. Sorry.
Yeah, see, yeah, we got to talk to President Rashid about these taxes, man.
Apparently they're
No, I
going up
wanna-
again. The books are going up
First of all,
again.
taxes has been paid already, and he's a legend, so taxes
Okay.
don't hold anybody back. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Tell that to Al Capone.
Good to see you, Piggy. Vision, man, good to have you on. You're always in the chat. Good to finally see you spend some time on the channel. How's it going, man? How was your long weekend?
It was pretty good. Got to celebrate my son's second birthday this weekend, so had an event for him and barbecue with family.
Awesome.
Yeah.
2 years
What up?
already.
We streaming with your Vision, yo. Your Vision always chilling with us in the chat.
In the chats. Oh, yeah.
Dude. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
sweet
put,
setup,
in,
too.
you put in like Rashid, Keesis, Piggy, and like Sam to shame with that crispy ass lineup. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
You ain't wrong.
Wow.
You ain't wrong.
I don't need to line up my hair.
I was gonna say, was Buck's name in that list?
I'm broke.
Buck,
No,
I'm broke.
apparently not. Joe wasn't.
Buck, don't involve my name with you, okay? Please.
Hey, when you take off the do rag and show us what the hell.
Buck, you just made a grand. You
baseball
just made a
cap.
grand this weekend, Buck. How you broke?
I'm
That
broke.
show has
That's,
to
that's,
stay here.
that's statue
That's
money.
all debt. That went all towards debt.
Good to have you, Vision. And last but not least, Rashid. How was the long weekend, man? You work? You have it off? Anything fun?
Nothing. Just paying off these last of these pre-orders that before the hobby comes to an end for me. This time, it's definitely
It's coming to an end for a lot of people.
Yeah, Other thing, people just, I don't have to do unboxing. That's what I told you. If anybody wants the bat wing, let me know.
For free? Send it over here, man.
Nah, not for free.
Oh.
You're not gonna do an unboxing.
I
on
thought
it?
we were friends, man.
Yeah, I do unboxing, but then it's gonna be probably put up for sale. I got my Slave 1, which I care more about. So
You get your Master 2 yet?
Master
That ship
who?
is the Master 2 ship. There's the Slave 1 and the Master 2, right? The Master is faster, stronger, bigger, a little lighter.
Pause, man. Pause.
Are you still gonna pick up that Ahsoka from Sideshow?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that one. So far the show is decent, but that's about it. I'm not buying any more ships other than that Slave 1. That's what I was waiting for, the Slave 1 and stuff like that. And the Penguin is gonna be coming too. Penguin.
Yeah, from Prime 1. Oh, yeah.
Yo, that ship can't be called Slave 1 anymore.
It's Slave 1, man.
I've trademarked the name,
here we
so
go.
like we can't have those.
So what you
belonging to
calling
them.
it? What you calling it, Buck? What you calling
I don't
it?
know. It's
It's
up to
part
them
of
to
his
figure it
slave
out.
line. He got the Slave Force ones,
Jesus.
remember?
I've trademarked their name. My copyright. They're using it without my permission.
Oh, okay, I got you. Since you got Slave
Yeah,
Force
he-
Ones, I got you.
He
Cool.
won. He has
All
the
right.
whole brand.
Yeah.
Let's use in the chat. We got Tukathri kicking it off. What's going on? Tuk, hope you're doing well, buddy. F. Wellington. We got Alan Kiefer. Nice guy. Happy Tuesday to you. Terry, Mr. Gotham Cinnabites, guys. Go check out his channel on the road to 500. We got George Moss stopping by. Who else? We got Ready Eddie. Hope you're doing well. We got Dennis.
Shane.
What's going on, Dennis? We got Cash. Cash saying president can't give you a 3-day when he's sleep all the time. Damn. We got Jesse stopping by. What's going on, Jesse?
I gotta take care of the chicks, dummy. Okay. I gotta take care of the chicks.
How's it going, Ledge? Hope you're doing well. Just some bum. Who else we have here? We got D3. What's going on, D? I keep wanting to say your vision, but he's here. So. And I think that is. We got. Yeah, I think that is it. Right? Anybody else? Atticus, what's going on, Atticus? Rob Stealth, good to see you, buddy. Skills, we got Shane. How's it going, Shane? And that's it for now.
See, look at John's upside down afro.
What's going on, Dean? How dare you?
If he would have wore that afro, he would have been okay in Buffalo.
In Buffalo,
You wouldn't have had to run out of Buffalo so quick.
What's going on, Dean?
Was it hot in y'all states?
Holy Mac, I'm over here, man.
Yo,
Today was ridiculous.
I was trying to rush the shop and come right back home. I was like, this is crazy out here, man.
Today was nuts. Today was. Oh, I'll tell you a quick story.
Driver died last week.
Who died?
I heard a UPS driver had died because it was so hot.
Well, they didn't put the ACs in the trucks yet. Remember?
I'm about to say they don't have ACs in there, do they?
Nah,
Nope.
that's crazy. I went go karting like a few days ago, and the girl fainted like at the track.
When she seen you,
Don't
that's
make you
what's
not want to buy it.
You got
Like
such
he was-
bad luck with
like he was
women,
Elvis.
Buck. I don't know what it
Yo,
is.
Buck, you go karting?
I came in first place.
You came in first place. Yo, they're not going to show
When
you
they're
love
15,
at the
yeah.
Olympics. Yo, Buck think this is the Olympics. He's like,
They always
yeah.
show you in first
Buck
place.
Buck
because
gets
it's
out of the
like-
go kart. He's talking like he's playing trivia.
Yo, he
See ya,
think he
suckers.
Shakari, he think he's Shakari Richardson. He's like,
God
yeah.
damn, you can hear the geriatrics talking shit now. I want to see you. I'm gonna challenge you when I'm in any one of your cities. Eat my
Yo,
dust.
Bro, I'll drive a real car, man. I'm not getting in a go kart, man.
Exactly, man.
are you allowed in Raleigh? I
Yo, Buck.
heard you're not allowed in a lot of the cities.
Buck,
for-
you in a
for
lawnmower with
various
Slave
reasons.
Force One, so you're not a challenge, man. You're not
I'm in a what?
challenge, bro. You're in a lawnmower with Slave Force Ones. You're not a challenge.
what?
John Deere.
Go
Uh,
karts aren't even that fast. Well, I guess.
But so we're gonna do things different tonight, guys. Laid back, relax. Kennedy's gonna do an unboxing, and we're gonna talk about whatever tonight. It's gonna be a fun stream. I let some of these guys know how we're gonna do it. Is I got everybody's name on a wheel. We're gonna pull out the wheel, and we're gonna spin the wheel. It lands on your name. You come up with a topic, anything you want to talk about, with the panel. You too, Rashid. I hear the moaning already. You too. Your name's on there.
I didn't even say anything.
It lands on your name. Just shoot out a topic, whatever you want to say. It could be anything. So we'll do that. But let's kick it off with Mr. Kennedy. How was your? What are we unboxing tonight?
Oh, it is finally a statue that I've had on order for 3 years.
If it's anime, that's.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say he just got his
hope
Slave
it's
Force
anime.
Ones
I
from
hope
Buck's
it's
site.
anime.
I was about to say, yo,
No,
much
see?
respect.
It's not that big.
Hold on, let me big screen you.
That's
guys.
Oh, 1/6 anime.
It's 1/6.
What's
Come
that
on.
dude name? Popo.
That's crazy, baby.
Oh, Mr. Popo.
This guy is unboxing an Amazon.
At least he
Oh,
can
shit.
make these. At least he can make these fake ass anime boys that we got on the panel happy.
Actually, I want to start that One Piece. That thing's been getting some good reviews.
The movie, the
The
live
live?
action.
The show.
Yeah, the live
live
action.
action
Yeah, I
show.
heard some good things
It's a
about
movie
that,
or a
yeah.
show?
Really?
Show.
Show.
It's a show, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the first
shocked.
2 episodes.
I
Yeah,
thought it
but
was a
the
movie.
majority of people that I'm hearing good stuff from, they know nothing about One Piece. So,
No, I think it's a good I mean,
Ooh,
So
what's
it
this?
works.
it's a video game statue.
Nice.
How do you get them off here?
It is.
It's cool because
There
it
we
looks
go.
like a computer box.
Ken, homie. Yo, Ken get the women.
Street
And
Fighter
the
Ken
power,
from
and the
Prototype Z
respect.
Studios.
I
That's
don't see a bad emblem
Parasosa's-
there.
And he's rich.
And
Eric
he's
Sosa's
rich.
program.
Yeah, I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be Ken's ass just for sport. But
You got
So-
the dark Ken or the regular?
The which one?
The one where it's like gray with the blue
No, that's the Violent Ken. No.
violent Ken.
Yeah. So what happened was this piece actually went up for order just before COVID began.
Mm-hmm.
So I paid it off, and I think factory was shut down for a while, but something happened with the original batch that they were no good. So they had to be scrapped, and they had to get a new factory and start over again.
Wow.
And of course, Capcom, it takes a while to get approval from them. I didn't know that. It comes with a mini print.
dope.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, hold on. They did it differently compared to the Ryu statue and the Akuma, where it had like that black foam. So I have to take because they put it in regular styrofoam and then
Yeah.
sealed it up.
D3
You
has
have
his
the
Ken
others
on the
on the
way as
line?
well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Nice
yeah?
D3.
Yeah.
Mr. Kennedy, you had a Ryu and the other one that came out.
I had a Ryu with a quarter scale because I had missed out on the 6 scale. But then when he said he was going to continue the line, but he was going to do a limited run of the 6 scales, I figured, okay, I'm just going to stick to 6 scales. So I sold the quarter, and now I'm on the hunt to try to find a 6 scale Ryu.
Mm.
So, and that's not an easy piece to find now, because I think that one came out in 2016, 2017. So it's fairly old. There's a statue company that has still, they don't have it in stock. It says waitlisted. So I contacted them and they said they will look into it to me. They will look into it, but never heard back. Emailed them again, like, hey, did you just following up? Never got a response. So I was like, all right, that I'm not gonna bother.
Nice guy saying
You know.
Eric Souza is going to continue the line. Wonder
Yeah.
if Eric Souza is going to continue the line. He mentioned redoing Ryu and Akuma.
Yeah, so supposedly he's gonna continue the line. The 4 that he mentioned was Chun-Li,
Bless you.
Vega, Bison, and Sagat.
Sagat? God damn.
Yeah. So
What you
Victor
got?
Sagat.
we haven't
Steven
he hasn't-
Seagat.
I got a Sagat. Come on, guys,
So-
laugh.
I gave you a courtesy giggle. Oh,
Courtesy
oh. Yo, who can name what video game that is from? Y'all get mad points.
No idea.
This laugh right here. Oh,
Bowser?
oh. Oh,
If Evan's on, Evan might know.
Donkey
Give me-
Kong?
Give me another hint.
It's on Nintendo.
Oh, it is on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Wario?
It's a side scroller. Look at that.
What
52 out
number?
of 60.
52. Nice.
All right, that's I guess one mess up, but
What happened?
because supposedly the order number, based on the order number, that number was supposed to be the number on your base. So technically, I was number 8. So, but
8 looks like 50. So
Okay, apparently edition
Well,
sizes don't matter anymore, so it's fine. Don't
so
worry.
yeah. Well, I mean, for 1/6, he only makes 60 pieces.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's and used like a real rope,
Nice.
like fabric.
Wow.
So it looks
Okay.
nice.
What's going
Not
on, Figure Con?
Castlevania, not Kong. It predates those, I think. It's about the same time. It was on the original Nintendo Entertainment System, so not even Super Nintendo.
Try it again.
It
No,
was a cartridge.
I
Do the
don't.
laugh again.
okay.
Sam, do the laugh again.
Oh, do the laugh. Oh.
Duck Hunt?
Okay.
Oh.
The base for the
What's going on, Jose?
the bust.
There we go. Oh,
That's
nice.
what I was
Gives
gonna
you a
say.
buzz.
Duck
There you
Hunt.
go.
Sound like that dog laughing.
It's not Luigi.
I'll narrow it down. It is a karate game.
Oh yeah.
Mortal Kombat? I don't know.
Tekken.
Double Dragon.
Yeah, when y'all look it up and see it, y'all gonna be like, "Oh yeah."
First letter.
Okay,
K.
you look-
The first letter is
Killer
K.
Instinct.
No.
Sounds like
Yeah,
2
Jesse
syllables.
Hernandez got it.
The feet got bruises on them.
It was just called straight up kung fu. Look at the feet. Damn, that
Got
fool.
the
What was
bruises.
it? Kung Fu what?
It was just
They
called
did-
kung
They
fu.
got the
Kung
veins
Fu.
and everything.
Damn, never played that.
Yeah,
Well
every time
detailed
you
there.
get to the end of like one of the bosses,
You never played that before.
it was pretty much like based off Game of Death from Bruce Lee. And you just go fight your way up, and each floor was a different boss. One of the
Yeah,
bosses would be
remember
like,
that game.
oh. What up, SpongeBob? Bob? Square balls?
SpongeBob Square Balls.
He didn't even show up on my screen yet. Wow, I hate to see it.
There we go. We're getting there.
Hey,
Getting
SpongeBob. Hope
there.
you're doing well, buddy.
Let's see.
You liking it so far?
Yo,
Wait, so
Jack.
you waited for this for 3 years?
Yep.
Did you lose interest in those 3 years?
No.
You see how judgmental
If anything,
his
I was just
voice
glad he was able to, get a new studio to work
Oh, that
on
looks
it.
dope. That looks dope.
Yeah.
And it's actually based on the actual art from Street Fighter 2. So
Oh, that's
compared
cool.
to how other companies do the
His scope,
like
his
Alpha
scope
3
doesn't
or
look
whatever.
as menacing as I thought, but it's probably like that. It's probably like that in the artwork. Though.
It's well
They got
sculpted.
they got like
Oh.
2 different versions of this one too, I think.
Yeah, so there's this one and then the violent Ken, the evil version.
I love the flow of the.
Akuma and Ryu came out like a long time ago.
Yeah. Uma was first in the line, which was like 2015, and then Ryu was right after.
Yeah, quite a while ago.
So you picking up any more from the line?
If he continues it, yes. And it's 1/6, definitely.
You're happy with it. It looks nice, well sculpted.
Oh yeah. Let me see. So supposedly, is it? No. Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
And then, so that's that torso.
So you got 2 torsos? Wow.
And this one has his face is a little more damaged.
I kind of like that one better.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it a little more character.
Yeah.
And then
going
this
on,
one has
Cav?
two swap out hands. So you have the.
Come on.
I think
So
I
then
like
you
the other
put-
scope.
Wellington says that looks sick.
Yeah, that one's dope.
And then when you put it together,
Hell yeah.
Which one are you gonna display?
oh, I don't know. Maybe this next one I'm going to show.
Oh, we got a third one.
He's got a third one.
It's a torso a year.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Sosa was the one that started doing the swap out torsos and then giving you the base.
He said I started
And
to
then
swap out shit, and
and
that's the
then-
motherfucking danks I get.
What's going on back here?
So then the other one has the fists,
Mm-hmm.
or you could attach
Oh
the
yeah.
flame, which supposedly is like magnetized. Oh, that's why it goes right on
Can
the
I-
forearm. See?
Can I get
Okay.
it? Can I get one from you, Anthony Kennedy? Can I? You know what I want right now. Can I get it?
And then see?
Pause. You know what I
No
want,
pause
Anthony Kennedy?
from Sam.
Can I get it, Anthony Kennedy?
Yeah, this is
There
the
you go.
long wait. You
That
got
looks
a lot
good.
of
That
swallow.
looks good.
Yeah, this one looks good.
This
You
looks
gotta
good.
give me a Shoryuken.
Oh, you can.
You,
Hadouken. There you go.
Shoryuken.
They need to do it. What's his
This
name?
one came out,
Dalsim?
and this is real. I mean, I don't know how you see it on your end, but here, like the paint, it's really, really good. Like if you look at
Jesse
his
gave
gi,
it to me.
all the
Jose gave
gi
me a
has like all the
Hadouken.
detailing.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Reminds me of the anime statue qualities.
Yeah, this one definitely came out because the Ryu one had, what was it, the ribbon on the back of the headband
Mm-hmm.
was off, and you had to magnetize. Same thing with the black belt. Here it's already attached. On the Ryu, it was something you had to put back. So he kind of upgraded and fixed it, so made it better.
So they
But
have a
this
Ryu
came out
one already.
Yeah. So he did Ryu and Evil Ryu,
Mm-hmm.
and then before he did Akuma and Shin Akuma.
Ooh, I want to go back and look at the
Akuma Matata.
Akumas.
They need to do a Dalsim. That's who.
Um,
He
Hey,
said
Yoga
Dal.
wants me-
He said Dal
But,
Sim.
Dalsim, whatever. Yeah, Yoga Fighter.
I think if you go to the Prototype Z site, it shows whatever they have left, but they show you what they look like. I think originally he said Blanca was supposed to be next, but we haven't seen or heard anything yet about Blanca. But
I want Dial Sim now too,
No,
Piggy.
I
E
definitely
Honda.
need a 1/6 Ryu. I definitely need it
Get
now.
the figure.
Did you search the groups?
Is it sold out or
No,
something?
Yeah.
yeah, because it's been so long. Yeah, I think
Mm.
there's one statue store that I can get the evil Ryu 1/6, but I need I want
I'm
the
in a
original.
TikTok window, yeah.
I
What
know.
about the
Ooh.
Facebook
Yes.
groups, Mr. Kennedy?
Hold on a second, because
I
this changed
looked.
up stream
It's
your.
not on there. Like, plus for what people want for the quarter scale
That was
Ryu
kind of cool before.
is insane. Like, I look at people and I'm just like, really? Like, can I
How
have a
much?
bump of what you sniffed? Because
How
the
much they
prices
trying to
you're
charge you
asking
Price
for
for
Ryu?
gouging.
How much are they
They
trying to
price
charge you
gouging
for
like
Ryu?
crazy.
for a quarter scale Ryu, they're asking anywhere between like 15 and $2,000. And I'm like,
No, son, I
Oh
could get you
wow.
one for like
nah,
1,400.
nah.
Yo, hit me up after the show. I got you.
Huge,
1,400.
huge congrats, man.
No
Anthony.
games.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice
congrats.
piece. Thanks for sharing it with us tonight, man.
That's
Congrats,
awesome, dude. I love Street Fighter.
Yeah, he shipped it straight from Hong Kong. He didn't even get it into the States yet.
That's dope.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure it came with a case of COVID. So if I don't come back,
Wow.
we're talking to you guys.
Wow. We're gonna pull out the wheel and see what we can find here. If I get
There you
kicked
go.
off, guys, just go ahead and have fun and go ham because
Uh-huh.
the hamsters are slowing down tonight. All right, let's
Powered
shuffle.
by the wheel.
Let's shuffle this baby up. We'll hide this. And let's get this going. See what happens.
It just needs to land
Who's
on
Pooch?
that
Is
seat.
that your Pooch in the middle?
No, that's just some random
Get
photo.
dope
No
top.
whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Sorry, this is not for a prize. Everyone in the chat, this is not for a prize.
Mm.
Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be
D-Rock.
Vision.
D-Rock.
It's gonna be Vision.
D-Rock.
All right, D-Rock.
Oh shit.
What you got on your mind? You can talk about anything.
D-Rock.
Let's see. I got a
Anything,
list.
brother.
I got a list.
You got a list. Wow.
No. Okay, I'll give y'all the choice here. Either the first one is if you could only collect one character, what would that character be? Or if you had to get rid of 3 statues right now, what would it?
Oh,
If we get rid of
Wow.
3 statues.
One character, not the line, not the
Nope.
the rogues or
You're gonna
anything. Just
collect-
one
You
character.
had to collect one character and just that character.
Batman.
Who said that?
I'll go Batman.
How do you get this
That
guy
was
out of here?
Keith's.
Hold on.
That was Keith. What?
Keith said Batman. Wow, I thought he was gonna
Jesus said
say
Batman.
Goku.
I did not say Batman.
That was your
okay.
vision.
wasn't
That
you?
was your vision.
So who- oh, okay.
Hell yeah, good taste, Vision. Good taste, buddy. Any particular? First of all, I'm gonna ask you, who's your favorite Batman? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, here we go, your vision.
Oh, there it is.
How about my favorite?
There it is. That's my
1,000.
favorite Batman.
1,000.
Don't act.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make your screen big. Let's take a look.
That is my
The lighting looks.
Wait, your favorite
Awesome.
Batman is Raphael?
Stop it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Did the screen go big? There we go.
Detective 1000. Look at
Yeah,
how it
that
looks,
looks
man.
awesome.
You got it high too.
Yeah, I
Go
designed it that way so
Power
we can look over everything.
Are those the NECA 1/4?
Yes.
Hell yeah, man! I'm gonna get us out of those too.
I love your setups, man. The way you did the light up,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Thanks.
How about on screen? Who's your favorite Batman?
I would say probably Bale.
Batfleck.
Yeah.
Is that who you said, Vision? Batfleck?
Nah, probably Bale. Like,
Bale,
I like,
nice.
Oh
yeah.
no, Bat.
I don't
You
like
was
how he
right.
talks, but I like the
You was right
movies.
the first time.
Hell
your
yeah.
Vision.
I agree with you, Vision, completely.
Nah, the way he talks is nah, but I like the movie, so the Joker with the Bane. So
Damn right. All right, what else are you guys doing?
So no, we gotta get back to that. He said, you said Bale's your favorite Batman,
Oh,
but it's
wow.
because of the Joker.
well, yeah, because like the supporting roles is like the movie really like did it for me, But overall, he was a better Batman than almost all of them.
Yep. So who is your okay? Got you. So you saying Bale is the better Batman? I always love to ask these questions.
Bell when he fought, it reminded me of like the Lego characters.
All right, Keezus. It was a Vision's question, not Keezus' question. No, I'm kidding. So what do you guys? So what else do you guys? Lego characters, how dare you? What else do you guys? To what D-Rock was saying, one character or get rid of 3 statues. You guys in the chat as well, chime in.
I get rid of 3 statues.
Was it 3 or 2 statues?
Well, Buck.
So it was an either or.
Yeah.
You got to collect 1 statue or get rid of 3 statues.
No,
If you
no,
get rid of 3, can you
you can make
keep collecting,
listen,
or you're done collecting?
You can make it an either or. I just had 2 separate questions that we can play
Gotcha.
with. That's what I was just saying whichever one y'all want.
So he's saying which one we want to do?
I get rid of
Do both
3.
them, John.
You get rid of 3? Which 3 would you get rid of, Keezus?
My sideshow Batman Who Laughs, sideshow.
Yeah, that one didn't do
Flash.
too well, actually.
PWL?
Yeah.
And then sideshow Hawk Girl.
So Flash, Batman Who Laughs, and Sideshow Hawk Girl. Okay.
I would get rid of 3 as well.
What's your 3?
It would be sideshow She-Hulk, the very one that Buck has projecting behind him.
You have that?
Yeah. And it's just she's a
Can I
She-Hulk.
get your real one?
You're getting rid of it. I'll take it.
Right. I'm trying to get this custom one that's
Swear to
coming out soon, so she can go. I would get rid of PCS Shredder, not the newer one that just came out, but the animated one.
Yeah.
And then I think it would be another sideshow piece. I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, I just know I got to get rid of 3 of those because no, actually, the third one will probably be the Tweeterhead Joker on Throne.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll take that one. All right, fair enough. How about you?
I get rid of 3 statues too.
Well, you could get rid of 3 statues with one click of a button.
Well, it's easy for you because you have. I just got that one.
No, but Buck, seriously, which 3 would you get rid of?
I'd get rid of my my metaverse Starscream,
My J&D Harley, my J&D Amber Heard, my J&D.
I'd get rid of my metaverse Harley. No, I say Harley. My metaverse.
See?
My
To the head,
metaverse Starscream.
Okay.
My metaverse Ghost Rider on horse, and my metaverse life-size Boba Fett.
What the hell is metaverse?
Why are you calling out people for?
Wow,
I'm
you're
not
a
calling out
savage.
anybody.
You're a savage. Too bad the question was if you 3 panel members or a statue.
Wow. Okay.
Ouch.
Buck nasty. They don't call him Buck nasty for nothing.
How about you, Pudgy? Are you collecting 1 character or are you getting rid of 3?
One or the other. I would get rid of 3. I have some pieces that are like many years old. They're on the lowest of my low shelves. That if they were gone, I probably really wouldn't notice.
Which ones would those be? Do you remember off the top
Oh,
of
these
your
are like some old school Batman black and whites. They're still beautiful pieces, but I'm just saying, in the large scheme of things,
Yeah.
a couple of Batman black and whites, some old DC Direct stuff. You know, the stuff I started with. That's been surpassed. And I don't really have an emotional attachment to it, so stuff like that.
Fair enough. How about you, Sam?
I can never. It would be hard for me to collect 1 statue. Of 1 character, so I'll get rid of 3. It'll be any 1/3 that I have in my house.
Wow.
So that would be, and these are beautiful, like some of the best, but it's just 1/3. So it'd be Batman Who Laughs, Red Death, and I would say XM Apocalypse only because I don't have a spot for him. So those would be the 3 that I would get rid of.
Fair enough. Kennedy?
What 3? What 3 screens?
You going
would Buck
3?
Get rid of?
Yeah. You going 3 statues to get rid of, or collect 1 character only?
I think I would do 1 character only.
Which character would that be?
That's the hard one.
No, you got.
You gotta.
Yeah, I'll stick to what I know best. Spider-Man.
Okay.
I could do Spider-Man.
Spider.
all day, every day.
I can't find
all
one
variant
good
suits.
Spider-Man statue, let alone like multiples. Dude, it's hard for my specific Spider-Man.
When you get rid of them, you can never buy them back, or
Yeah, you can never buy him back.
You can't get it back once they get rid of them. That's it.
all right. Well, I ain't got many, so I guess
Uh,
Turtles gotta go. No.
That's it.
Turtles gotta go.
Ledge, what 3 would you get rid of? For me personally, I'd go with the one character. I'd collect just Batman, and I'd go ham figures, all scales of statues, everything.
Iron Man and Batman are the only two I can see. Well, for me, that I could actually that they have the variety to do so. So many iterations in their suits, their costumes, their comic book runs.
Yeah.
If I could go back and I could just get one character, it would be Voltron, and I would just get one statue, and that would be it.
All of the lines.
Sideshow one.
Yep.
Yo,
Yep.
I'm with you, Piggy. I'm with you.
One statue. Voltron, middle of the room on the shelf somewhere. That's it. No boxes, no nothing.
Vega says
that Black Lion
I
grew,
could just
but-
collect my favorite character, but I think I'd eventually get bored. So I think I'd prefer to get rid of 3. Which 3, Vega? That's a good start. D-Rock, good start. Let's see what else we can muster here tonight. I like this afro look here. I might gonna use that.
That's
I wanted
crazy.
to say something, but I'll be so racist.
That's
I have
crazy.
to say it backstage.
John, don't use the afro, bro.
Really?
No.
Listen to me. When my hair gets really long, and I don't
wanna hear you,
I don't gel it. It
He
puffs
said,
up.
"I don't want to hear you, John."
I'm sorry. Here we go. I hope it lands on Rashid. Ledge says he'd get rid of the 1/10 Hulkbuster, quarter scale Iron Man, quarter scale Magneto. I want limited smaller quarter scale pieces. Hell yeah. Oh, it's gonna be Rashid. You'll love to see it. Come on, baby. Stop it down.
No.
Damn, it's about to be Rashid. That's crazy.
Mr. President,
President.
address your people.
You said now what is it that we're doing? We just coming up with anything to talk about?
Anything.
Yeah,
You
anything.
can pay your taxes live.
He said it don't even have to be hobby related, Rashid. So feel
Anything.
free
Doesn't
to
have to be
go-
hobby related.
Feel free to go off rip.
Rashid
You
doesn't
could give
pay
us a
his
course in
taxes.
turbo
Okay.
taxes.
This is a fun stream.
We're gonna go there then.
Yeah.
What's the worst YouTube channel of this hobby?
Okay, goddamn.
Oh my god.
And nobody could back
And I
out the
want-
You can't back out.
question.
And I want everybody on the mother effing panel to answer this one.
Goddamn, this is
And
good.
Buck,
Easy.
No.
bring your black ass
And
back.
it could be our show. It could be anybody's show.
I'll go first.
Yes. Think about.
Wow.
Hold on. Think
Nah,
about-
because we gonna try
I
to
want
pick the
you to
easiest
think about-
one.
Think about
Damn, this is the
everybody's
close
show.
battles.
I want you to think about everybody's show.
Oh, we're starting a war on this channel. Well, that's okay. I've already done that, so we can continue it.
Feelings.
Said we can
feelings
talk
good
about
vibes.
anything. Let's do it on
What's
this
going on,
channel.
Robert?
You wanted to start some shit. So
I didn't want to start shit. I wanted to have a good night and relax and cool down, but that's fine. I don't even have a beer here to chill.
No.
Change the topic.
Nope.
No, that's fine. You can't change it. You said it. Just do it. Go ahead. Who
I'll
do you
go.
want to start? You
I'll
can
go.
go. Okay, go ahead, Pudgy.
Mine, because I only have one fucking video on there.
Cop out.
No, you can't do that.
No,
Pudgy.
no, okay.
Why not?
You can't do that, Pudgy.
Are you being honest, Pudgy? For real? Keep it real.
Worst, well,
Pudgy always
worst.
keeps it real.
That's it.
It's
Too
very
much of an
simple.
easy out.
I'll go
Yeah.
first. I'll take the
Go ahead.
alleviate. I'll take it off of everyone's shoulder.
I mean, worst is
Worst channel's Flankster.
I agree.
yeah. That was the first thing
Made a
that came
channel.
to
I was
mind.
gonna-
He's
I was
full
gonna
of
say
shit,
Jupiter's.
and I have the belief that once you screw someone over once, that will always stay with you. So for me, I don't. Flankster's full of shit. There you go. And this isn't the start of any shit. This is just Rashid asked a question, and I'm gonna respect the panel.
Is it a show or is he just posting videos? Because I don't even know. Does he have a show?
No, he has a whole channel. It's videos, like pre-recorded
Yeah,
videos.
I've seen him a lot of times. But yeah, so would you consider that a show or would you consider that just posting videos? A show is
posting
this.
is-
To me, this is
No.
a show.
I guess
I,
it's
I
supposed
did
to
say
be.
I did say show, but if you wanted to, but then also at the same time I did say YouTuber. So
I thought you meant channel in general.
no,
Sorry.
no, no.
Oh,
But I said show or YouTuber. So
Okay.
you can say Langston. It's
Okay.
YouTuber.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, I agree
Next.
with you. I
I
second
have
that.
one.
Sure.
Oh.
The
Okay.
the worst channel at being the worst channel is my president, Cash the Gemini. So everybody go sub to Cash the Gemini. That's a
Jesus
double
Christ.
negative. So go
Go
sub to
so
him.
to him.
I thought he was
He's got the best channel in on YouTube. And
the Buck.
join
I
us.
didn't ask you who had the best channel. I said who has the worst channel in your opinion.
Yeah, the worst channel of being the worst channel. That's a double negative.
no double negatives.
Just take
Come
your
on.
sip, Mr.
Wow.
President.
Just take it.
Because that's what I'm
Boo.
going to
Anyone else going?
do.
I don't really know no other ones that.
I know.
Have you heard of Keith's World Collection?
Wow.
That guy, he never
Nice
posts any
one.
damn
Nice
video.
one. Nice one, kid.
All right. We hit a sensitive topic, Rashid. You want to change it?
Nah, I only have Flankster. He's the only one for me.
I
I'll
think
change the
Flankster has the
topic.
best
You know what?
channel.
All right.
Don't
Let me
at
change
me.
the topic because I know people.
Flankster's, he
People
makes
tell
me
you-
laugh.
backstage. I'm a Do you guys see yourself retiring in this hobby anytime soon? The way things are going, should I say that?
In 2 months.
100%.
Maybe
No.
maybe that's a little safer. With
Oh.
with rising, remember rising prices, rising shipping, prices of statues are going up, crazy up. Right.
Well,
Before we started with statues in the 300s. Now what we paying for a statue now? Sometimes we paying 4,000, 2,000. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
how
well,
long do you guys think you will be in this hobby?
I think
I
for
mean,
me it's
buying.
a little different. I think for me it's a little different because I started way later than some of y'all. So y'all remember those prices when I came in? The prices were already kind of high as it is.
Mhm.
So I would never know about those prices being what they were if y'all didn't say.
But even you,
All right.
Keeses, even if you bought a statue for like say 1,500, 2,000, things still went up past 2,000, right or wrong. You got-
I'm not saying
you
it's
got that
cheap by any means.
Batman on Throne is going for what? The whole package. What, 35,
26, 32 with the Alfred.
Yeah, so
it's
I'm
more.
not saying this. I'm not saying it's cheap, but I think I'm not retiring anytime soon because I also collect other things than what we collect. As in, I collect anime, and those run a good price too, like 500 to 700, unless you want like the real expensive stuff. But yeah, I'll say no for me just because I collect other things than what we all collectively.
But hypothetically, because you were
talking
mentioning
about just this hobby, like
you were
the stuff that
mentioning you were interested in the Ghost Rider, the Sideshow Ghost Rider, and that was a big thing was the price point on that and how much it increased. If prices were to keep going that route, especially for Sideshow product, can you see yourself taking a pause or getting out of the hobby? I think that's where Rashid's going.
I could see myself taking a pause from like getting what we get. Yeah, like I can see myself taking a pause from XM.
Do the
Because I don't,
flex.
as
I
of
know what
right
you're
now,
about to
I don't
say.
get a lot of XM pieces because of what the prices are. So
So what
I
would
can
you
see
collect
myself definitely
instead?
taking a pause. I'll collect anime if I had to take a pause from this.
Do it, Jesus.
boy.
So pretty much what you're saying, if the prices increase and you're getting priced out of the hobby, you're gonna just settle on anime. All right, got it. Anyone else?
Buck's exhausted now from the isometrics.
After next year, I'm done. That's it. Not just because of the prices, but because of space and because of these boxes, man. Like, I'm starting to get threatened about these boxes. You know what I mean? Like these boxes taking up a whole day. I'm not about to pay like. Now I ain't about to pay no like $300 a month for no storage unit or nothing like that. So once I run out of storage where my boxes are, that's it. Because I don't want the hobby taking over the entire house.
Rashid,
And
no,
I
these
just
boxes
focus
be
on my
like,
other
yo, I
hobbies.
want some money.
Yo,
You gotta
Piggy, I
buy them their own
just had to
apartment.
get a second 10 by 10
That's what I mean. Yo, they
storage
be like,
unit.
Just
And
for
the
the
reason
boxes.
why,
Yeah.
right, and because I got a big collection, and I can't have a bunch of boxes in my garage because first thing that's gonna happen, number one, is insects and rodents is gonna start living there because you don't go there, but those boxes have been sitting there for how long, and I want my
gotta wrap them in
house
plastic, son.
right. I didn't want my house looking like that, so that's why. Trust me, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want it to be where I don't have to pay for storage, but you know,
Oh no,
Just some
Sam.
bum.
Plastic isn't gonna help. Have you seen those New York rats?
you
Yo,
look like
Buck, where
one,
you
bro.
going
Why
to
are you
New
talking
York?
smack about New York? Come on.
Just some bum says, personally, I never planned to stay collecting statues. When first started, I always wanted to get. Sorry, I always to get what I wanted and stop collecting statues. Now I'm back at 1.6 figures collecting, and it's fun again. Hot toys, I'm assuming.
But I mean,
1.6 figures.
but a quick question for y'all that's been collecting for a while, and y'all collection is extensive. Are y'all satisfied, like right
Never.
now, where your collection is, where you can say, like confidently, yeah, I'm done collecting? Like, or do you think there'll be another piece or other pieces out there where you'd be like, no, I'm gonna still get that. I'm gonna get that.
So if something comes in, like I'm saying, I want to be done in a year. If something comes in that I just gotta feel like I gotta have at that time, something needs to go out if I'm bringing
Yeah,
something else in, because I just
that's
don't
how.
want them all like stacked up on top of each other.
Yeah, that's how I
Everybody in
feel
the house.
the same way. Like if I want something new, something has to be replaced automatically. I
Yeah.
can't take anymore because you're talking about two storage units. That's almost the second one is not full depth, but when I added up two blades, a slave one, a bat wing, and about three more, I don't know how big these boxes are going to be, and the unkillable. I don't know how big these boxes are going to be.
Yeah.
So
I'm in the kind of the same boat as Emperor. Stay collecting till I die. Don't necessarily have to keep buying all the time, but
right, you could still be in his hobby.
yeah.
That is it. You do not have to be collecting to still be in the hobby because once
Yeah.
you have a collection, you have a collection. So
How about yourself, Vision? With the prices and everything, like Rashid was saying, sustainable?
Well, I just started compared to everybody else, but I have extensive taste, so I feel like I'd rather just save up and buy that one thing I really like, compared to like
Yeah.
buying like a lot of one-fourths that's $500, $600. Just to say I have a lot, I'd rather literally spend 3K on one item or another 35 on another item and just save up once every 6 months. You know,
Yeah.
something that I know that I really love. Every time I walk into a room, I'm like, man, that's dope. Like even at the Iron Studios Power Ranger set. Like and that everybody else, all my friends would go to the bigger stuff, but I look at the Power Rangers and say like, man, that's dope. I grew up watching Power Rangers. We couldn't afford the toy, so But
Yeah. That's the thing
but
is
then
there's so many good things out there. It's
yeah,
you know
you
what
got
I'm
to pick and
saying?
choose, especially if you have a
Exactly.
family. You gotta really pick and choose because our items are big. We can't even hide this from your wife. You're not even
Yeah.
saying I want to.
Right.
No, no,
Right.
But
you
I
don't
did,
have
but I
shit.
did focus on my display first, and then I'm trying to narrow down like what I really want and what I'm gonna put in my son's room, so he can have some stuff too.
And I think that's a smart approach is starting off with the display and
Yeah.
then working off of that. Anyone else?
I pretty much think I've
Your vision. Just
always
careful, man. You don't want your son to turn on you, because I thought my son was going to be able to take some of my statues, and he ended up being an anime boy.
Oh man.
damn.
That's like these. You can trade your kids for better kids.
We got to cleanse for
I'm
that.
listening.
We got to cleanse.
Full screen on Buck, please. Full screen on Buck. We need
I'm
a
in
full
a
screen on
support group.
You really want? Hold on. Let me
I'm
get
in a
the
support group
let
of
me get the
parents
hamsters
who
Anime
running.
boy
love
Hold
flex.
on.
Are you
Hey.
his daddy?
Jeez.
Come get him, Buck.
Buck worked as a mailman for a short period of time.
Puck, come get Piggy Kid.
Come
He'll be
pick him
back
up.
after a few days with Puck.
Look his hand. He's morphing into his display.
He gonna be like, I apologize, Dad. Don't ever.
Hey, Piggy, that's all right. My son is just about 2, and he likes anime too.
Oh my God. See?
Just so
You see that?
Is K-pop anime? My daughters are into K-pop.
Oh my God. It's just getting worse.
Oh boy.
Bad Kid says, hold on. It's loading up here. So you were going to, how about anyone else on the, oh, here it is. Collecting as an occupation of time, pursuit, a hobby is the issue. You need to have the things. Collecting to collect is the problemo. It's true. if you're not spending the money on the statues, you start looking at other things, art prints and figures and stuff you don't need.
Shoes,
Yeah.
clothes, yeah.
That's how I started years ago when I first got into the hobby. That I was just collecting everything that caught my eye. It was over the years that I had developed. Okay, I have to stick to a budget. I gotta stick to a certain size, and pretty much for me that works because I do have expensive tastes, but then at the other side, I gotta be real. I don't have space, so I kind of try to stick to my 1/6 and less scale. So I mean, it's hard because believe me, there's third scales that I would love to have, but in reality, I live in an apartment in New York, and
There's life
you have
sizes I
neighbors
don't
that
want.
who you know their pipe breaks and then you get a leak, and then your display gets destroyed. Then what? You
You
know.
take the baseball
So
bat upstairs to the neighbor. Hope he has dental insurance.
I
Emperor with the super chat. Enjoy your night, fellas. Appreciate you,
Oh,
buddy.
there we
Appreciate the
go.
support, buddy. Good to see you. Hope all is well.
And if anybody wants to support the channel,
Oh
he's
man,
got these very
Ooh, he got
nice
the red
Collectors
one.
Club VIP
damn.
shirts.
Hold on, I got to big screen you, but the super
go.
chats are going towards an iMac, guys. No, I'm kidding. Hold on, it's coming.
So here you go.
Kennedy.
Here you go. Collectors Club
Yeah.
VIP.
Collect with
I like
You
this
wanna
one.
be
This one's like the
official?
thicker material. This one comes.
This is
The
the
print looked
heaviest
good.
shirt. So yeah, the image comes out good. To wear in the winter. It feels like those shirts that you get from Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good fit and everything.
Does it have that good everyday
Good stuff.
collector smell from Canada?
Oh yeah.
Get that sniff.
That smelly
Oh
smell.
yeah.
Maple syrup,
Maple
baby.
syrup and
smells like Tim Hortons, baby.
yeah, baby.
Yes.
Tim Hortons and
Sniff.
Molson
That
beer.
was
There you
genius.
go.
Appreciate the support, man. That's awesome. D-Rock, you want anything with leaving the hobby and retiring, or we put the pin in it here?
I mean, no, I mean I've got quite a ways to go. I'm just now in the phase of really focusing in on specific things I'm trying to collect. So
For sure.
I've went through the phase of like, hey, I like this. Hey, I like that. I'm gonna grab this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna grab that. I'm out of that phase now, so
Yep.
I'm hyper focused and have like specific. Plus, I got like 3 years worth of POs right now, so I can't be.
Wow. Yeah, that's the
can't be
problem.
out anytime soon.
Exactly.
So yeah.
You know, it's crazy. If we retire from this, and I think most of us, if we're collectors, we have multiple hobbies where we're collecting stuff. And every time I get a statue, I think about like if the statue was $1,000 and I'm no longer getting it, and my other hobby is like vinyl records, I'm still gonna spend it. I'm just gonna come in with like 50 vinyl records instead of one statue. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering. I'm sorry, go ahead, Butch.
Every time I come in this room, I turn around and I look at the statues behind me, and I realize that's like a professional candy apple red paint job on my car,
Wow.
and a rebuilt engine over here, and a rebuilt transmission over here. And it's another hobby that I have a passion with, and I would enjoy it just as much driving my own car, minted out. And sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I honestly think about, not liquidating pieces for the sake of making room for new pieces, but it gets to a point where maybe it's time to focus on another hobby. But this goes to I had a question that was ready. It kind of goes into Rashid's question. So skip the spin and you take me right now. Because
Oh.
because my question was, have you,
Okay.
because I'm going through this right now. Have you ever had an experience in your hobby, any hobby, that sucks the joy out of it so much that it makes you consider things? And with me,
Well,
it's because I have a lot of POs. I always bought them confident because I know I had the salary to handle them, and I have ample credit too if anything gets wonky or anything like that. But stuff that I've ordered 1 and 2 years or even a little more spread out all seems to be coming due in the same 60-day period. Okay, it's like it's like there wasn't really a delay in the production or the painting or anything else. It's like everything has been sitting on the fucking dock waiting for the same shipping. And now stuff that I've ordered 1 and 2 and 2.5 years apart is all coming at the same fucking time. And this is the kind of thing that makes me want to hang up my hat. Okay, I got Green Lantern, right, which I knew about with the big hefty shipping. Suddenly now, the same month, I got a 1/6 XM Swamp Thing. That's due. Next month is the XM Thing. That's due. Aquaman came this week. Harley came like 2 weeks before that. I just got the notice that Wonder Woman's coming in October. Tweeterhead Wonder Woman. And I'm still waiting for the XM Hulk, the LBS Hulk, to drop on my head. So, okay, and this is all stuff that was ordered, staggered over a long period of time, and now it's all coming right up this way at once.
At once. Yeah.
So it puts into focus is how much money goes into the hobby. I've always been a proponent of doing the payment plan. A lot of guys don't like the payment plan. They say they want to hold their money. They don't want them to hold their money. Well, if I had done the payment plan, the vast majorities would have been painlessly done over the course of time. And when they came, it would have been just pay the shipping and enjoy the piece. Now it's anal rape.
Wow.
And this is the kind of thing that makes me reconsider my focus.
Just a
I
shout
could
out.
have could have a painted car.
What's going on, Steve? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope to see you back on it soon. Hope you're having a safe kind of little vacay, man.
So what are you gonna do?
It's
You gonna keep
daunting.
everything? Are you gonna
Right
drop
now?
anything?
No, I don't see me dropping anything, but I do. I never thought I'd say it, but I do start to feel that Rashid feeling coming on of like saying for the future, because I got my space right now is at max anyway. So
You're not
it's gonna
building any
involve-
more cabinets or any more displays?
I need more rooms to put them in. I mean, I could build and reconfigure and redo my display, but some stuff would go off display.
See, 'cause
I got
what you're
room here if you want me to hold it for you.
describing, what you're describing is when, like, if this was pieces that I really wanted and they were all coming in, that should be the most exciting time, right? It should be
It
like,
should be,
yo,
and
I'm
it's not.
getting this, and this is
Right.
coming, and this, and I've been waiting for
Right.
this,
I
and
should
that.
be hyped.
Yeah. And I get it. So, and it's hard because I'm very similar, and it's like you said, it's one of the reasons why I have to, because I'll be in that situation because it's real easy for me to pre-order something. It's harder for me to be like, do I have the money for it right now to get it? And so when I do it like that, like when I was deciding to do Transformers, it's like, all right, do I have it to get it? And then when it was coming in, it was, I don't have to worry about nothing. It just came in, no payments and all of that good stuff. But it's different because, like, I don't know, man. But to go back to the original question for me, it's just sort of like, it's so weird because this is the first time where I got into hobby because I've been collecting multiple different things, but not really statues. But this is the first time it's like, it's pretty much standard to keep buying even though you're full. Like, I've never been in a hobby. Like, once I'm into speakers, I might get different headphones for different, audio sound, but it won't be really replacing it. So, like, this one's like, okay, what do you do next? I don't have that mindset. So, and I guess that's where you're not really collecting things come from. So it's probably because I don't look at it like that. I look at it like I'm full. And if I want something, I'll still get it. But like a lot of people were saying, I just got to make room for it. But I have no intention of like changing direction or going a whole different route. For me to do that, I'll be like, oh, my daughter's off to college. I got a whole room now. Let me start again. And then I get into it like big time. And I'm like, I want this. And then what kind of theme do I want? But for the most part, I'm always going to be looking and collecting. And I'm just going to be doing the calculus in my head of like, is it worth sacrificing this? Like I did for certain Transformers. I'm like, if I do, I got to get rid of this because I don't have no other room. So like, I got to make peace with getting rid of a statue. And it's been working for me so far because the last thing I want is the joy to get taken out of. I'm at a point where like, if I couldn't get one more statue right now, I made it to a point where at least the themes of my X-Men, Avengers, and Transformers is locked in. And I feel like outside looking in with you as well, like I see what you have there. You got your DC pieces, you got your Superman, your Batman you love. If you don't ever get another statue, would you be hurting? And that's where I try to be. Whereas if everything stopped right now, will I be happy? And I still got a couple pieces coming in, but if I can't get those pieces for whatever reason, I'm happy with what I got, and I could just enjoy the shit that I got.
What's going on, Adam?
I don't think I'm gonna stop collecting. I'm just very specific of what I buy because of space.
Let me see.
So
So,
it's
Pudgy, I
tempting
got a
maybe
question
to
for you.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say. So one of the things that's tempting, in a way, is to get another house, liquidate a large part of the collection, keep a good core of it, and then kind of start anew. Be a little more selective,
Yeah.
maybe a little more focused, and sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah.
of really, really standout quality pieces instead of my habit of, oh, I love that character. Boom. I love that character. Boom.
Yeah.
Stop being a whole and focus a little bit. And some.
I think that's the cycle.
Nice
I think you
pieces.
do that, and then at the end of that, you find another way to
Yeah,
restart it.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
It's the
Maybe I should
cycle.
just get the car fucking done. Let me get the car
That's- And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like that. It's always it's. I think it's the chase. It's really cool. Like when I'm getting a new piece coming in, or I see something I really like.
Yeah.
Let's go. That
See,
dopamine
with-
comes in and just like another one. But yeah,
with other hobbies, the way I manage it, I have many other hobbies, but I won't be totally immersed in them.
yeah.
You know, like I'll like I'm into the car, so I'll routine.
You're not on a show.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not on a show twice a week for 3
Yeah.
hours talking about it and friends talking about it. Instead, like this new Mustang's out. I'm a Mustang freak. But unless I start watching one or two YouTubes and then the algorithm starts force feeding me lots of
Yes.
2024 shit. Okay. So that's how I temper myself with other hobbies. I could easily drop $1,000. I could drop a Prime 1 on a lens for my camera, but I don't go to until I'm in the market for something. Then I start immersing myself in the hobby and seeing what's up. What piece do I want to get? What's the best piece out there? Same thing with hi-fi or whatever. With being in the hobby though, with you guys talking on streams and having friends, you go to your Facebook and you see your friends' collection. It's like you never really disconnect from it. And I don't want to.
You don't.
I would never want to, but it's just the idea that this hobby in particular and the social aspect of it makes it.
You're always gonna be influenced. Like I'm literally just hop on a show or just coming back. You're just always gonna be influenced in some way, because we're in it.
Yeah.
So
But I think we could get to the point where we can still enjoy it, discuss the pieces, but not necessarily buy them and incorporate them into our collection.
So I have a
So-
question that kind of aligns with that. So
What's going on, Nerf Me?
do you guys think that the world or the space that YouTubers that review statues,
Wait a second,
such
Keith. This
as-
is not question time. You got to get your spin. Hello.
it aligns to the subject though?
Okay, sorry. Can I see that beautiful face?
Bad. Oh my bad, man. There you go.
There we go.
So, damn, I lost my train of thought. So, as I was saying, the space that YouTubers usually had, where it was the reviewing channels, right? And since everybody's getting out of collecting, do you think that space is like starting to lose its steam? So,
Yeah.
like the gym men's, I feel like he's struggling a little bit because he's trying to push out different types of content. You have Batman Statue Collector. He's pushing out different type of content now.
He's just
No,
making
'cause
up.
they got,
With
they got
him-
plenty of
with him-
surprise faces that they could run through. So.
Well, with that, see, the thing with reviews, I hear from a lot of people is it's just not worth the time and effort. It's a lot of time and effort and editing and so forth. Some do it live, some don't, but regardless, it's a lot of time and effort. I don't think it's necessarily people leaving the hobby, because I think a lot of people tune in, like to watch an unboxing if they're not getting the piece, just to hang in the chat with friends and so forth. I think that it's not rewarding enough to do an unboxing to some of these YouTubers, like it is to just flick the switch, go live, and do something like a live show and just read comments and feed off of the comments, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's my take. I just don't think it's, from what I hear from some of the people that used to do unboxings heavily, it's just not worth it. And also the prices are going up, right? It's not like allegedly like they don't get the pieces for free, right? That's money that's coming out of their pocket. So to keep up that consistent conveyor belt of pieces coming in is difficult, I think.
Yeah.
D-Rock,
I mean,
you were
but
going to mention
also-
something. Yeah.
But also, yeah, just to piggyback that now, I'm on a different subject. Isn't that kind of just becomes their job though too? And now they're just trying to keep the job going once they start making money doing it. And it's less about collecting at some point and more about keeping that channel going, keeping that YouTube.
I
money
think
coming
so.
in.
Keeping the content
So,
going, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're trying to feed the content monster, and you're trying to stay relevant. You're trying to keep your numbers up, and you're trying to hit.
You have to
some
buy it,
marketing
review it, to
target.
sell it.
Yeah, you're trying to keep your sponsors happy if you get those, because you don't want to lose that money. You've quit your job that you had because now it takes too long to edit the videos that you're doing for your channel to keep a job and do that too, or you're making so much money on YouTube. 2 years ago, you were probably like Jim met somebody like that. They're making a ton of money on YouTube because of how big the statue community had gotten and all the views they were getting on the videos. I mean, the Batman statue collector came up the same way through that COVID period. I wonder if that's not a bad thing, though. I wonder if it's a good thing. I'm thinking it might be a good thing because channels like ours focus more on the collecting and less on a business aspect of collecting.
For sure.
You know, I mean, you do a live unboxing, you're not doing it because you're going to get 40,000 views or some craziness.
Just because we're hanging out.
It's because somebody got a statue, they're happy about it. You want to see.
Yeah.
We all want to see it because a lot of us probably aren't going to buy that one, but we also want to see the guy's reaction or the girl's reaction when they open this piece. And that would be for anything, somebody getting a comic book graded or not, somebody getting a statue, somebody getting a figure, somebody getting original art. I mean, I think that applies, for me, that would apply to anything. Somebody getting the dream car they always wanted. Anything that's like that would give somebody happiness. I think I tune in for that reason. When I used to watch the show before I was on the show, I think that's the reason you should tune in, and I think that's what the collecting should be.
Hey, but you said some of it is about the reaction, right? I think a lot of, just speaking about some of the bigger channels, they'll still get, even when they're done buying, they'll get companies or groups to say, hey, we got a piece coming out. We know everybody watches your channel. We'll send it to you if you
insider info and all that. For
right.
sure.
And then sometimes you got to sit there and wonder how authentic is the review or the reaction.
But
like
that's
what's
the thing. I think
the
D-Rock touched
bigger
on.
the channel gets. Sorry, man. Just one real quick. Just the bigger the channel gets, the more it will get like that. That's just the nature of anything. The bigger anything gets, the more it will get convoluted, because that's the only way to keep it going. Like I said, you're feeding the content monster. There's no way that they're all going out and buying statues for themselves that they really love and really want at that rate.
Yeah.
None of those guys. There's no way you're buying hundreds of statues and you're like, I really wanted every single one of these damn statues. They're all my favorite character of all time. There's no way.
No, it becomes a
It's not
content
possible.
producer. Yeah.
It
Steve
becomes
has
a
a good
content
point.
monster.
Steve has a good point here. Difference between the popular YouTubers and us is that they are running out of pieces, and we're just having fun chatting about the hobby.
Very true.
Yeah. No, to touch on what D-Rock was saying, I do like that. I don't think there's any comparison, and it doesn't need to be. Like with the YouTubers, like the professional YouTubers who do reviews, because that they're straight up a business. Like I never look at their content like they love this shit. Like it's theirs. Not saying they don't or they do. It's just I always watch it with a grain of salt if I do watch it, because they're to, you know what I mean? Anytime you get a sponsor, it's the same thing that's going on with Bethesda and Starfield, whether you like the game or not. If everybody got the key and everything is sponsored content, you never know if it's a good game or not until you actually play it, right? And I think what happens was when you get these statues in, not all of them get it for free. It's just sort of like they do what they do what they do well, they make money off it. That's awesome. Like I will never tell anybody that they shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It's just that it's up to me if I want to consume it or get influenced by it or not. I just immune to a lot of that content, not because it's bad or good. It's just because I don't have any connection with somebody who gets the pieces in, and like D-Rock was saying, like it's gonna leave out their collection. You know, it's gonna rotate out.
Yeah.
Like me and Rashid, we talked about this like a long time ago. It's like if you get something and then it's the best piece ever, and then it's rotated out because you have to keep content coming. And this ain't a good thing. This is smart business for them. They got to do that now because this is
Yeah.
where their income is. Nothing wrong with that. It's up to me as a consumer to understand that and not be influenced by it and watch it for different things if I do decide to watch it. And with us
you
on
could.
here, I was about to just say and then there's the people like Casual Nerd, Constructive Outrage, Everyday Collector, Collector My DCX. We're just chatting, and this is very similar to what Casual said. We're just here all sharing the love of the collections and what we have, and we influence each other, and it has come from a good place. It's all in good faith when we influence each other because we might know, yo, I know you like this piece, dude. You got to get this piece or whatever like that. So we're bad sometimes at influencing each other, but it's all out of love. It ain't because I'm making money off the piece or anything like that. It's just more about, yo, you getting this piece? Cool, cool. Now we move on to the next thing and just fuck around for the rest of the night and backstage to like late in the night because it's just what got us here, and we just open that up for everybody to watch. So I think that's the biggest difference there with these hobbies.
Buck,
Very.
Rashid, anybody else have any 2 cents?
I want to throw like a counterpoint in there because personally for me, I don't like watching the live unboxings because when I want to watch an unboxing, I want to see like everything in high quality HD, and I want it to be concise. Because like for the most part, I'm not really watching to get anyone's opinion. I'm watching to see what the production piece looks like, right? In like the best possible situation. And I think when you look at these guys that are doing it for money to like because their channel is like a source of income, they are more invested in giving you that kind of experience. You get
The
like better
production value.
B-roll. Yeah, exactly. You get better B-roll, you get like better lighting, you get like things are more concise. They show you like the main parts of the piece versus like I don't want if I want to know more about a piece, I'd rather not sit through like maybe a 2 hour like show or something like to just be picking stuff out and then maybe someone's using their phone to show thing and it's low quality like that has its own different like appeal to it versus a professional review of a product, right? I think is there. It's like I view them the same way I would view like a tech reviewer on YouTube, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It all depends on what you're going there to like the mindset you're going into things with, right? With the live streams, the live unboxings, I'm hanging out with my friends, right? And that's different. But like when it comes to I'm not actually watching the unboxing to necessarily know more about the piece. I'm kind of just sharing a moment with you, but that's not why I would go to a gem video or like a BSC video. And that's even to say I actually don't generally because BSC likes to do live unboxings as well. I don't like those either. I don't watch those. I prefer an unboxing that is to the point. Something like what Art does, what Gem does. It also helps for other kind of utility. If they usually show the box and how the pieces are packed inside, there's so many times that I've opened a Gem Mint video of a statue I own just so I know how to put it back in the box. I just pause and then I do that. So I think those videos have a lot of utility to them that we definitely don't provide with our own like live unboxings.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think it's a comparison.
I don't think it's a comparison either. I don't
Yeah,
think it
like
was.
I don't think they're trying to do what we do, and I don't. Well, not some of them. But I know we're definitely not trying to do. at least some of us, I can speak for myself, I can't speak for everybody, is not trying to do with it because we know how much work it goes into doing some of those videos,
Oh, yeah.
and
Big time.
it's a lot, like editing, and that's why I don't take nothing away from that. My whole thing is like the unboxings, especially when they got very good B-roll and footage, and I find that stuff hugely valuable, and I will tune in for that stuff. Just some of the times is like, it's, let's say the Dark Phoenix from Sideshow, the diorama comes out, and then the only people that have access to review it like that is just nothing but great things about to say about it, but the community discourse around it not saying it's all bad, everybody can have difference of opinion, but when you can't find one thing wrong with it, you just sort of like,
Well, that's what you can watch. You got to watch it on mute. But
you watch it on mute. But I do think there's outliers. I think there's people that do a really, 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 really great job, and Brother Art statue collector. You know what I mean? And so I think he does a live sometimes.
yeah, but he does a
and then
live
when
and
he
mixes both. He gets the
and
best
then
of
he'll
both
come out
worlds
with
there.
pictures right after
Yeah.
it. Then he'll do something pre-recorded when he gets the time, depending
Yeah.
if the piece is
He
worthy
covers
of
all
it or not.
aspects. Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of the times he won't put the effort in because it's not worth, the piece is not worth the effort of it. And he'll tell you. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like he won't. Everything is not always 100% hunky dory and good, because when everything is like that, I already know your opinion of it. You know what I mean? So like, if I'm going for a professional review, it's because I need to know that they're coming at it from a place of, neutrality, and I just don't get that with a lot of the YouTube channels. And there's some out there that do, absolutely, but a lot of them don't. And so like it is what it is. It's not, it's up to me. Make your money, do your thing, but at the end of the day, it's just up to,
It's your decision on who you watch.
it's your decision if you want to watch or you get down with.
Anybody else want to interject before we move on to the next spin? I don't know if we're gonna get to everybody tonight. Let's see who's gonna be safe. Actually, Steve brings up a good point, but I'm gonna move on. On the Hot Toys market, I'm gonna do a video on that. I think I'm gonna do a video on that whole Toys Wonderland fiasco that's going on. But let's give a wheel spin.
Okay, I'm back. Did it land on me? Hello?
We'll see. Well, yeah, we
Is this
can hear you.
working?
It's working.
Okay.
It's gonna land on Sam this time. I think maybe Kennedy. I think it's gonna be
Go to
Kennedy.
Go to Sam. Go to Sam.
Kennedy,
Go to Sam.
what up,
Dun,
Kennedy?
dun, dun.
Hit us with that dope topic, Kennedy.
That was a good one, Rashid. Actually, and Pudgy piggy banked off of that as well. Yeah.
That was it. That was
was
a
a great
tag
one.
team effort.
Okay, go ahead, Kennedy. It's all yours.
Imagine if y'all was winning money right now.
Goddamn. Maybe one day.
Oh,
If
is
you
it
guys
me?
mo- if you, no, it's Kennedy. If I removed him, I hit remove. So it,
Kennedy.
what are we talking about tonight, Kennedy?
I don't know. I got so many thoughts in my head, but at the same time, I didn't plan it out. I thought the unboxing was going to be it, and I get a pass.
Anything.
But
The sun, the stars, the love in your heart.
all right, you know what?
Do
Since
it.
we're talking about statues, and it's already past 10 o'clock, there should be no kids watching. Buck, turn off your camera.
Wow.
You know,
There you go.
exactly. We don't
This
want
is you ain't old enough for this conversation. You ain't old enough for this conversation.
Please don't.
He
pull a
listened.
Rashid.
Look how
Don't
quickly
pull a
he did it,
Rashid
too.
and
About to
ask
get
you-
dirty.
Don't
Go to
pull a
your
Rashid
room,
and ask
Buck.
who the sexiest
We're about
panel
to
member
get
is.
dirty.
Go.
Which
What's
one
really-
of these dudes you?
Spit it,
Lee,
Kennedy.
what's your honest take on all these over-sexualized / explicit statues that are being made in the
I
custom
don't see
market?
a lot of them. Which ones? Can you show?
Like the
Any
CBS
examples?
labs,
Like Thanos, like Thanos,
like Thanos,
I think he's talking more on the custom side.
and Captain America in white tighty whities.
and the geisha series.
If you mean like CBS
Like
labs and
Psylocke.
stuff like that,
Yes.
I think it's only fair. Like, I don't think it's over sexualizing them, because it shouldn't be a problem to do a Scooby Doo with Velma and Daphne's skirt blown up but it's not a problem to have all these Wolverine statues with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna exploit the dudes, exploit the women. Is equal opportunity. So I don't see
You see
anything
no
wrong
problem
with
with Thanos?
Yo,
with
Buck, you seem like you
shoot it up and
that.
stuff.
you have a different take.
I don't. I think. I
If
It's
think
a
that's
new
a
segment on the
false.
show,
I
Anthony
think
After
that's
Hours.
I think that's a
Anthony,
false
I-
equivalency. But like, I would say I
How is
don't
it a false
mind.
equivalency?
Hold on. How did Buck get
If,
back in the room?
right.
I said this is
If,
grown folk talk.
if you can
Every
have
time Anthony
Wolverine with
talks,
his
I
shirt
think
off,
it's Danny Lee.
yeah.
I was like, yo, is Danny Lee here?
If you could have Wolverine with his shirt off, why can't you have Jessica Rabbit or you know what I mean,
You have
Madeline
a
Pryor?
Yeah, with her shirt off.
you have a
Yeah.
very different view of
Do you
male
think
pecs
breasts are
versus
different on
women
men and
versus
women?
women's breasts
But
against the whole
it's equal rights.
Oh man,
They might
I'm not.
Oh,
So
he
so
definitely
like,
on
see,
that
the,
Rashid campaign.
I want to hear from Rashid on this one. Rashid.
Ooh.
I'm sorry about that. But
Say it
You're
again.
muted.
Is he
You're
muted?
muted.
you
He's
muted
muted.
yourself.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
what happened now?
Over-sexualized statues. What do you think about them?
Over sexualized. It depends on what it is though. What statue? If it's like a white queen, it's okay. I think that it depends on what statue it is and what character and is the personality. Now if it's like
Thanos.
come on man. I don't see.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
I am not
No, but
thinking
that's part of the
no
topic.
male statue. I'm not thinking sexually. Okay, I'm thinking
I mean,
all
fuck Piggy
female
is not
statue.
allowed in
Okay,
this
I'm sorry.
campaign.
Don't play that shit with me.
okay. But how about if it's Mystique disguised as Thanos?
Yo, bro. What did I just say, man? Ask Buck that question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He probably be looking at Thanos' ass, not me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo,
But
pause.
on a serious note, I just feel that
He can't look at it on through a green screen. He has to turn around and do something. I don't know what he's gonna do.
That was the
Depending on
most
the-
wholesome pause, Buck, that I ever heard.
depending on the personality of the character. So my thing is, let's think about the most sexual characters that are in comic books. Whatever.
Road
comic
Dog
books.
mentioned Red Sonja.
Like you have no, but Red Sonja,
Vampirella.
White Queen, Vampirella. There's no problem with those being over sexualized because
Okay.
that's their persona. So
It's always been,
anything
yeah.
right
I agree
when
with
they
What about Jubilee?
lately been Jubilee ain't no damn sexualized. What's wrong with you, man? Damn, what type of women you look at, man?
What about that statue of
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm going along with what you're saying. She wouldn't look right.
Nah, she would. Yeah, she
Over-sexualized.
would. I'm sorry. She
Wouldn't
wouldn't.
make
She
sense.
wouldn't. Nah,
Yeah.
right. She wouldn't look right. Rogue. Even though Rogue is sexy, she always stayed in her
Wholesome.
clothing, except for when she was in the the Savage Land. You know.
Mhm.
But other than that, but White Queen, I think is probably one of the characters in comic books that is the most sexualized character of all. You know, because of what she always wears. She's always wore panties.
Especially the comic cat back in the day, the Adam Hughes
Right.
comic cat. Yeah.
Exactly. She always wore panties. She's the only one that I think, and the Black Queen. I'm sorry, and the Black
Yeah.
Queen that those are the only two that wore actually panties and what do you call that bra that they wore? The one that the
Corset.
Of course.
Right.
Corset, yeah.
right. That's all they wore. So and now they try to desexualize it.
Yeah,
But,
the license. This would land more with customs
Unlicensed,
because
like how CBS Labs does.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
But like, yeah,
You know,
what,
the
Yeah,
top
we ain't
was
worried
the
about that with
line-
license
with
pieces
license,
right now.
no. Yeah.
Would you draw the
Yeah.
line at full nudity? Like
nah, I don't
for
want full.
that character.
Nah, I don't want full. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need full nudity. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, like, if it was Vampirella, of course, I mean, if she was real, hell yeah, I want her nude. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see what made her Vampirella, which is just the thin
Yeah.
red and everything
Yeah.
else. So.
Yeah.
In the
But
character.
would
My
you,
whole
would you
take on
think
that-
it's
that-
over sexualized if they started doing naked Emma Frost statues?
They wouldn't do that though. You know what it is, Buck?
Customs.
I know, even custom because
It already happened.
Remember ARH? They used to do the statue where you could take the bra
Yes.
off
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, I mean, in the
But that's
beginning
like
when you
sword and
saw it,
sorcery. That
yeah,
genre.
but still, it was still statues that you saw like you had the option to take the bra off and stuff. And I, after a while, I just was like, no, it's like you still want to have a
Have
little
something to the
mystery.
imagination.
Right, to the imagination, see what it is. So
Because
after
then
a
you
while,
realize those are just
right, you wasn't impressed
stones.
I think
Just
I think
rocks.
like an enhancement to the question would be like when it doesn't fit the character, how do you feel about nudity?
Well, no, but see, that's what I was gonna get into because I
well,
just
you can
think that
tell when they overdo it, and it doesn't fit, and you're looking
yeah,
at it like, nah,
like Mary J
nah.
had pieces like
Right.
that. Mary Jane, and it's just like that. Just
I'm about to say there's that Sue Storm piece where
Yeah,
she has like her uniform top off and
exactly.
half of it's invincible, but
Half
they
is
also have
invincible,
the
yeah.
other like switch out where it's not invincible. And I think that was like out of character.
yeah, there's a market for
Right now,
everything, right?
Piggy's just mean mugging all of you. He's like,
No, it's not.
how come
So,
Wolverine can have his pecs out, but Sue
yeah,
Storm can't?
because okay, so I'm
No,
looking at it from this point of view. Would I want any of those statues for myself? No.
No.
But if they're making it, that means it's a market for it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to say just because I think it's inappropriate. Art is subjective. So someone else may say this is I may look at it and say this is smut, and I don't want it in my house. And I have children. My grandma comes by. The
That
next
fool said
person may
smut.
say, yeah. The next person may say this is a masterpiece. This is art, and I want her butt naked on the coffee table.
Very
If
well
people are
put,
buying it,
Piggy.
let them get it.
Yeah, well said.
Did you hear that, Buck? Very well put.
How about
you know,
never
he don't
disagree-
think American blacks is smart. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man.
Wow.
This dude don't think American blacks is smart. Very well put.
What?
Wow.
Very well
Thank you.
put. Piggy. Yeah, I'm calling
Thank
you
you,
out.
sir.
Oh my
I'm
god.
calling you out. Fucking racist.
What have I ever
this is the
said
collectorverse,
to
ladies
make
and
that
gentlemen.
seem like that's my
Oh
opinion?
my
Man,
god.
Buck,
That's
how dare
hilarious.
you say that we
I
can't?
ain't
No,
exactly.
That's some hilarious shit.
Piggy, very well put, brother.
thank you, sir.
Right? Rashid is rewriting history.
How about yourself, Vision? What are your thoughts on over-sexualized statues, if any? If any.
That's fucking great.
I have no thoughts. Like what Piggy said, I 100% agree. It's all whatever you like, you know. I wouldn't have it because my girl was like, nah, this ain't gonna go down. But me, to each his own.
Kids, etc. Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I mean, I put in the same boat as those collectors that collect the naked anime women, like
Don't
the
be
half
calling
naked
my boy
ones.
Critical Mass
Buck.
out like that. He ain't do nothing to you.
We don't talk about those
What
collectors
do you
here.
mean by
But
half naked? You mean
It's
like
the
in
same.
bikinis?
Like the same. I
Or
mean, you could do
nude?
that, or even the ones that because there's some anime statues that have in bikinis, but they also have switch ups with them with nothing on, and I've put that in the same category.
going on,
There's a
Norman?
market for that.
Well,
So
What about
It's
like
Market for everything. If you haven't realized, there's a market for everything.
Yeah.
Norman,
What
we're
about, like,
talking about
each
over-sexualized
individual to
statues,
figure out?
Norman. That's
how
what
about
we're
like
talking
a silicone sculpt of Sasha Grey's mouth? Would that be over sexualized?
about. Wow.
No, that would
Little
just be.
bit, right?
whoa,
That would be
Because I
medicinal
saw it online.
See what you do.
I almost had it in
Matthew.
my card for a
Listen.
minute.
God
Sasha
damn.
Grey.
whoa.
Let's bring that wheel back real quick. Hold on.
It was a J&D exclusive.
Can't get over that afro though. But. All right, here we go.
They
Why
do
does
make good
Buck-
silicone.
Every
Thank
time
you,
I look at
Anthony.
Buck, he
Thank you,
always-
Does it
Anthony,
come
for
with,
that
like, the full throat,
intelligent.
Or does it just come with like?
There you go.
Why is it every time I look at Buck, I think of the promoter from Rocky 4?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Right.
Who was patterned after oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
It's gonna land on Vision.
Uh,
You'll land on
Help me out.
John.
No, it's
Don
Vision.
King.
Don King.
Don King. Thank you.
Oh, Vision.
Vision's up.
Here we go.
What are you guys' thoughts on lazy Susans for your displays? Do you guys use them, or you think they're too expensive? So you just rather because you know like some of your displays, I mean some of your statues, like have a good like in the back, you can't see the back of it. Say like
I don't have any.
My
I mean, are
question.
they expensive?
My lazy Susans for unboxings only.
on
My,
unboxing?
my lazy Susan lives next door. I knock on her door sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
And
This one I
That
go
was
on
quality.
today.
That was quality.
go on, John. Finish the story.
That was
That's what we want to hear. What happens after you knock on the door?
Joke. No, Anthony
Like
Kennedy's
Amazon.
question's over, buddy. We're not getting into that.
Like
I use them
Amazon,
for
just
like
$50
Keisha
to
said,
$75.
Are
unboxing.
Susans the Canadian
That's
versions
for
of
the
Karens?
display.
I think so.
I guess so.
But Vision's questions is pretty good.
I never.
I
even
like-
thought
I
to
like
use
it
for a display.
I like it because the way things are going with these collectibles, like Prime 1, for example, doing the 360 sort of base option, where is that the option now? Is we put the statues on rotating Lazy Susans that have the built-in mechanism. You just flick the switch and it starts rotating. That's a good. I haven't done that yet.
Or no, or
Personally.
not even like the electric ones. You can do the ones like you see me. I just
Yeah.
using my hand. But like on Amazon, they're like $50 to $75. But
They get
they're not
pricey.
bad.
I built this for $12,
No.
and I'm already posting like in
Not that
groups and
pricey.
stuff at Home Depot what I bought. And the thing that is on it can hold up to 400 pounds. So my
Oh.
mind is like, all right, well, I bought this for $12 to $13. Now I would do this for every big piece. All I care about is not seeing the
Stowable.
Susan itself.
Yeah.
Like I want the under
Yeah.
to be smaller, so I designed it as more of a let's say 17 inches.
Nice.
And then like the bigger stuff, I would go bigger and stuff like that in wood, but it can hold 400 pounds, and this is 180, and it's moving like it's regular, you know.
Oh, nice.
It's a good idea.
So it's like
See, that's
Amazon.
dope.
I'm looking
I
at
like
Amazon
that.
pricing
That's-
is crazy.
Here,
The
let
electric
me,
ones are
uh,
150, but
Let
this
me
is
big
not.
screen you here, so we can take a look.
Look at that.
You know.
That's dope. That's a good idea.
So like you
That's
can,
real good.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it for all my bigger pieces and then just keep them because, like I said, it's $12 compared to if you want to go to Amazon, it's $50 to $75. Depends on the size, and this is only 18 inches I made it as, and then there's only 2 inches high. You know.
Did you get
So,
that like metal piece? Is this like the metal thing? The ring?
Sorry,
that
just
rotates?
interrupt for 1 second. Sam, you gotta head out.
Gotta head out. Yo, that's dope. I love that piece, man. That piece is sick. And the turntable idea is dope. Like my boy Star Child uses that for his Apocalypse and a couple of other pieces. So it's definitely worth it, especially a lot of the detail and stuff that's added in the back. But yeah, I got to bounce, homies. I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for having me, John.
Peace
Sam
out,
has to
man.
leave before his question. You hate to
Have a
see
good
it.
night.
See you,
I
buddy.
was trying to wait for my question.
It's okay. I'll get you next. I'll get you on
time.
Club Friday.
Word.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, but so like we said, it's a metal piece underneath it, but it costs $7 for that piece, and it's actually a Lazy Susan like attachment at Home Depot, and it's like $7.50. And I was able to buy some Lazy Susans on Amazon. And I'm thinking like it's just wood and just turning. So let me see how they make it, and then I'm gonna see if I can make my own. So now I can make like 30 of them basically for the prices like for the 150 they was charging me for electric one, you know?
Yeah, I got mine from Amazon.
Yeah. I was gonna get it from Amazon too, but I was like, man, I know I can make this. This just can't be that difficult.
Smart man. Anyone else thought of displaying it
Well,
or
Jose-
currently displaying?
Well, Jose had a good question. He said, shouldn't those type of pieces come with a Lazy Susan?
Jose had a good question. No way, Jose. Let me see.
Is that quality, John?
It's popping up. That's a good question. That's a good question for sure.
An answer to that question is there's a Sume Dragon Ball Z piece where it's like Trunks and it's a huge diorama and it has an electronic like turntable built into the base. And so you could just use a remote to turn it on and the piece rotates itself. It's just part of the base already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know
I think
Jay
also,
was looking into some of that from LBS. He was looking to that concept a little bit to see if he can do that. That would be
I
smart.
was about to say,
But if
I
the
think
price
that-
go up $200, would you mind that? If they say, you know, you got an option with the turntable, but it's gonna be maybe a little bit more.
Of course, we don't want the price to go up.
I don't think it'll be 200 because the actual like metal ring isn't $200. That's all they'll need, right? They just need the ball bearings with the metal rings,
like the Superman
And
Hush fabric.
I
It all
have,
depends on if you want electric or not, too.
yeah. If you want electric, that's true. If you want electric, it'll cost more. But like if it's not electric, the price shouldn't even go up more than like $30.
50, yeah, 30, $50.
But then that leads to QC issues. Is they have to execute it well, or else.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine all the mechanical problems inside the
Like
bases?
the Maestro, that's very heavy, and if something goes wrong, you can't turn it. You try to return that. Are you going to return it? Or are you going to be like, you know what, forget it?
Yeah,
You know,
it
I
can
just
lead
put
to
it on-
issues.
Yeah.
The good thing about
The one-
that is that those metal pieces, they're already rated for the amount of weight they can handle. So it's
Yeah.
just like doing the calculations, right?
Mhm.
I have a motorized turntable. I use it for my photography, and it is tempting to like, hey, I could put one of these because it wasn't very expensive. Because like you said, they go by weight, so you can get something that is only for like maybe up to 80 pounds, and very inexpensive, like under $50. But the one thing I would tell everybody, I'd warn them about, you have your piece and you have it a certain way that to you is the best display angle. And even though it fits there perfectly, you got to be careful because it's almost happened to me in photography. You start to rotate it,
Slides
and it
off.
doesn't have enough room to rotate clearly.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got a lot of room around it, and all of a sudden when it's turning, oh, the tip of a cape or the tip of a
Yeah.
weapon
Yeah.
hits the
It
wall.
flips something. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
like
would
this
have
one
to
doesn't
really
go all the way around either because of the
Okay.
gun.
yeah.
But I mean, you could just
So
make
you
pull it forward.
right. So you got to make make allowances for if you truly want it to rotate, it's going to encroach even more on your room
Yeah.
space.
I
That's
also
true,
think
Budgie.
that companies should have, instead of having it built in, like a turntable built into the statue, I think they should just sell them separately, like on their website or something. Have a little turntable
Yeah.
to sell, whatever. You can pick that up. I mean, especially if you're a company
'cause-
that does do those pieces that have that back. Like Prime One is a perfect example. Now that they're
Yeah.
doing more pieces that have that back to it, why not just go ahead
For sure.
and
Line of
sell that?
accessories, right?
Yeah, it'd be. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would buy that, like that Kong and Godzilla. They have the back on the back of those busts. They have like the throne or whatever for them, or the pieces.
Or for goodness sakes, just throw it in, man.
Yeah,
With the amount of money you're spending already.
Man, years ago, Sideshow
Well, I
used
know
to sell
every
statue
company's
cleaning
not gonna do
kits
that.
Statue
for
cleaning
50
kits?
bucks. And it was just a thing of just different size brushes and a cloth, microfiber
An air
cloth.
blower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keesis, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, or make your own. It's cheap. Anybody can do it. You ain't even gotta have no tools really. Just a screwdriver.
Yeah, but then the only problem with it making your own is then if it topples and the statue breaks, I don't have a company to blame.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blaming somebody.
I gotta blame
So,
myself.
Vision,
Or just
you
use
had
a big
you
enough
had-
piece of wood. Like, you wanted to.
No, you
cut
did
the
well.
wood
You did
yourself?
very well there.
You cut the wood yourself, or you had it like cut it like one.
No,
of
I
the
do.
companies?
No, I cut it myself because I don't. I cut 2 pieces. I did one for like 2 feet. So the 2 feet will fit on here, but I can still see the wood. And me personally, I didn't want to see it. I wanted to see
Yeah.
my light. I wanted to see the wood slam. So I did like 18 inches, and then I wanted to see what's going to topple because I was just testing it and stuff like that. So as of right now, to me, it's perfect. I probably just need to bring my display more out this way because the gun does hit the wall. So I wouldn't put I wouldn't put it right here with an electric one because for sure it's going to hit. But like if I want that Prime One Batman technical throne.
Yeah.
But I would buy the whole thing, even the Batman in the back, the Bat Cave in the back, just because now I know that I'm able to build my own turntable. Or if I want to, I would just spend 150 bucks for the electric one, just to have it rotating slowly or something, But not for every piece I would do that for. I would just do that for the main pieces that are like really like, oh man, I want to see the back of this. Because
You want that 360 view?
Oh, that three. Yeah, you bought it for a reason. And my thing is like, like even like Prime One, what's that? The Croc. It has a lot going on, and it looks nice. And like even the back has dope. I was like, man. So it was like if I had a 360 view. If I bring my friend over, I'd be like, well, you can see back here. They can't see it, so I can just turn it real fast and then bam,
Yeah.
Just as long as they don't take no room up from the actual display though, because at the end of the day, it's just raising it a little bit higher. That's it. It's not like it's taking up display.
No, that's smart, and that was a good question.
Yeah, it was.
I like Keesis' point with companies getting involved. Let me get Sam out of here. I gotta hold him accountable. How dare you? 4 more, guys. Here we go.
One. Well, here we go. Come on, Piggy.
It's gonna be a buck.
Come on, Piggy.
My money's on buck. Nope. It's gonna be Johnny Baby.
John.
Goddamn.
Don't steal my question, John.
No. Mine's gonna be quick.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna ask you an order. Because I always get flack for this. So I'm gonna go to the experts. Here's the question. Got the pen and paper ready. I'm gonna start with Pudgy, or whoever's at the top. Who is it? It's Kennedy.
Oh, Christ. All right.
You can recommend you tell me one movie to watch tomorrow. What would it be?
Oh, come on. I'm a cinephile. I like watching whole shit.
Yeah,
Any
me too.
any movie. One movie.
Oh,
For
fuck,
you,
man.
For
a
me.
recommendation for John.
For me. Okay, I won't go in order. Anybody?
Oh man, they gotta put Kennedy
Okay,
on the
for
list.
me-
He's a cinephile.
Um,
Ugh.
What was the question?
I want-
What was the question?
John, I want you to see
One movie
I want
you recommend.
Oh.
The chat, you too. Go ahead, Pudgy.
I want you to see Rocky 2.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 1. I would like you to see 1 and 2 because literally it's like they take right after the other.
Okay.
You watch it
Kinda
with
like the
by yourself,
Godfather
with your
epic.
wife, or with your kids.
No, just me.
Yeah, you could watch with the family, but in particular because you're a new dad, there is some stuff in Rocky 2 that I think will really hit you in the feels,
Yeah.
and
Okay. So Rocky
but
1
to
and 2.
appreciate it for the 1 and 2. Yeah, absolutely.
Kennedy, ready?
No, keep going.
Okay.
'cause I'm
Keezus.
like, shit.
I don't know what you haven't watched.
Keezus, just tell me
Everything.
a movie.
Everything
Keezus.
except Melissa McCarthy.
Don't worry about me. Just don't worry about me. Worry about you. The question's for you. One movie must watch. Go.
I have to think about it.
God damn. Okay.
So John, this just gives you more
See,
time
he's
to
just-
watch 1 and 2. Go
Buck.
ahead. That's what-
I
don't know.
watched
I'm not-
Tombstone. Jesse didn't like it.
What?
Ask
You didn't
D-Rock
like
first.
Tombstone?
D-Rock-
I don't know.
D-Rock first.
Maybe I was too tired. Okay, go Buck.
Ask D-Rock. He's here before me.
Okay, D-Rock, go ahead.
I would say Sword of the Stranger.
Sword of the Stranger.
Sword of the Stranger. Let me look at that up.
Sword of the Stranger.
John, the fact that you didn't like Tombstone has me worried.
No, it's not that I didn't like it. I was just really tired, and it was a
Oh, it's
movie
an anime?
it was a movie of the week, and I was just like, ugh.
You got to see it
What do you
unedited.
think this is?
I'm
I had to
not-
watch it in the car while I was driving from work too, so it didn't help.
Oh
Does
no,
it have
no,
to be
no,
like
no,
science
no.
fiction, or it could be
Any movie tomorrow. One movie you say, someone comes to you and says, "Tell me a movie to watch." Okay,
You want,
go
want a
ahead.
movie?
Sure.
Have you seen Heat yet?
A long time ago, but I can use a rewatch. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you another one. You seen
Go.
Den of Thieves?
No.
No.
Oh,
I
Den
watched
of Thieves
Den
is
of
good.
Thieves.
Yeah, that was really good.
Den of
of
Thieves.
Thieves.
Okay. Who's next?
And then watch Brokeback Mountain.
No, no.
I can't quit you. I can't quit you, John.
Rob says Usual Suspects. Jose Clockwork Orange. Jesse Tombstone. Jose says Caligula.
Caligula.
What?
Norman
Make
says
sure you have your Sasha Grey
I got
J
it
and D
back
with
there.
you when you do.
Norman says The Quick
Don't have
and
your
the
kids.
Dead. Oh, D3, one of my favorites, Casino, all time. Love
There
that.
we go. There we go.
Keesis.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
I got
Someone
two.
comes
Oh,
up
wait,
to you,
wait,
one of
I
your
know,
favorite
I know.
movies. Okay,
I
go.
know. Go ahead, search up Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
First
fuck
appearance
me.
of Broly.
Okay. Keesis, Dragon Ball Z.
Make sure it's
Jesus,
first
guys.
appearance of Broly.
First app of Broly.
Brajoli.
I'll make sure to leave that to the last one.
We
So
should have
Brajol.
made the rules American.
Brajol. Let me see that
Anything.
Brajol.
Rodoc says Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai movie. Best black and white movie ever. Buck?
Oh man, this is hard because like I don't know, I'm not a criminal like Mr. Kenny. I'm not a cinephile. I haven't committed any crimes.
Criminal.
Fuck, I swear to God, do not come to New York.
Swear to me.
Come here.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds.
Oh,
Piggy.
sorry.
Come to New York. Rashid has a bunch of
have to
American
take
black guys
this
waiting.
Yeah,
very
for you.
take it, Mr. Fucking Important.
So
This
for,
Wall Street Journal guy is
Answers
taking
the
a call
phone on
from
my
him.
fucking Piggy.
for anime, I want you to watch Vampire Hunter D.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I can
for
agree
live,
with that.
yeah, for live action, if you want a good laugh but watch it by yourself, the original Evil Dead.
Vampire Hunter D and Evil Dead. Okay. How about you, Mr. Kennedy? No, Vision.
I got
Vision.
two.
Hold
Oh,
on,
Vision,
Vision,
yeah.
Vision.
Yeah, I actually have two as well.
Okay.
I would say Little Shop of Horrors came out in '86, and if you have a nice surround sound, I would go with Six Underground. That's on Netflix right now, I believe.
Shop of Horrors.
That's my movie. man.
Horrors, right? Not horror.
Yeah, Little Shop
Oh,
of Horrors.
okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, Pudgy.
not horrors. Little Shop of Horrors.
And what was the other one?
That comes in like 6 volumes, and you don't have to watch them in order.
Six Underground.
600 Realm?
Yeah, it's an action movie. It's on
Okay.
Netflix.
I'll check it out. And
Check that one out before watching any other ones.
I'll watch it by myself, yeah. Collector's Table says Last Samurai, Rob Barnes' Godfather, F. Wellington, Bruce Lee's Way of the Dragon, Saving Private Ryan.
Saving
Okay,
Private
Kennedy,
Ryan.
go ahead, shoot it.
All right, so one
Shoot
is
it.
an old coming of age comedy by the name of Porky's.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
My God, 100 years ago. Yeah.
got it back here.
That's one. And the other one is because I am a really big Christopher Nolan fan. Memento.
Yes, long time ago. Okay.
However,
I was
again,
a
it's one of
kid.
those movies that you have to pay attention
It was
because
like backwards or something.
it plays forward in color and then black and white it goes in reverse.
Okay.
So it's one of those you have to pay. If you're not paying attention, you're gonna lose it and you're not gonna be interested.
Fair enough. Good list.
Also, hey John,
John-
I got one more live action.
Okay.
Watch Bones.
Lovely Bones or just Bones?
Oh,
Just
Bones is
Bones.
good.
It has Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you.
Yeah.
I'll give you an honorable mention, John.
Go.
Seymour Butts Volume 3.
Oh, that one was great.
It's excellent.
Jesus. I feel like I'm watching The Simpsons here.
Hey, John, have you ever saw?
Jose needs to be kicked from the chat. He just said a movie that we
Oh,
should never watch.
Gangs
Source
of New
Code,
York. That's a
Belly,
good movie.
Gangs of New York was good.
Gangs
Road
of New
Dog,
York.
Human Centipede. Jesus.
Hey John, have you ever saw Bram
This
Stoker's
is why you can't
Dracula?
have Jose on the show.
What's it called?
Jose needs to get a camera. I like this man.
It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's the one with like Winona Ryder and.
No, I haven't.
You should check that out.
Okay. I'll be sure to watch this. I'm just going to send you guys the bill to all the streaming services that it's on, and we'll get it covered. Thanks. No,
It's called BitTorrent, John.
I actually got a website that every movie you can watch every movie live. It's unbelievable.
Don't say it.
I don't say it. No, I'm not crazy.
There's another honorable mention I have.
Okay, Kennedy, last one. And
Batman, a porn parody.
wow. Okay.
Really?
They have a
Is
porn
it a
of
parody of '66 Batman or is it a parody of modern Batman?
Batman. Good question. I know it's the Batman in the black suit. They just didn't refer which version.
Does it have the nipples?
But it has.
Probably
Yes,
Clooney's. It's Clooney's.
it has
Batman.
Robin.
Is
It
it-
has Robin. It has Joker, Catwoman, and they're doing.
I have
So
a
instead
movie
of saying
recommendation.
"swear to me," he must say something else.
Swallow me.
Jose says Bram Stoker, Dracula's hot
Stoker, really?
garbage.
Yeah, throw him
Natural
out.
Born
this.
Killers, Little Shop of.
His wheel's starting to look like Simon. It's a Simon game.
Little shop of
Beep,
horrors.
bop, bop, beep, bop.
Do you have
Buckle.
to watch the movie recommendations that we
Piggy, come
give?
Well,
Hold on.
yeah, you wouldn't recommend something
Come on,
you
Piggy.
haven't seen.
Hold
Okay,
on, D-Rock, you gotta get going.
Come on, Piggy. Come on,
Yeah, I gotta head out.
Piggy.
Take it easy, D-Rock. Have a good one, brother. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
Good night,
good
man.
D.
You guys have a
Good
good
night.
rest of your show.
All the best,
All
man.
right.
Good
We're
night.
almost wrapping up here, anyways. It's a work night,
No,
people.
come on, Jesus, come on.
It's a work night.
Okay.
Okay, Jesus, what's going on?
My question is simple. Do you guys think that statue companies should focus more on listening to or tuning into streams like this rather than the bigger
God.
YouTubers?
Great question.
And what I mean
Depends-
by tuning in, it's not just our voices, it's also the chats.
It depends if it's Ang and Rashid's on.
Wow, what's going on,
I
E-Man?
think so. And I think a lot of them had like Jay with LBS. You know, I think a lot of them are looking at what we're saying in the chat. Like, what was the company where they had to fix Wonder Woman's face because they were listening to a lot of the stuff
XM?
that was being said?
XM.
Yeah, XM. So I think a lot of them are, and I think going
Yeah.
forward, if they want to stay competitive, they're gonna have to. But for sure, I think they
The
should.
marketing team has to be on it.
I think the smart companies do. I think that we should start tagging the companies in the videos, to be honest. And it's not necessarily for sponsorship. It's to get the eyes on the channel, to get the opinions out there, so that the quality is what we want. So they're listening to the chat, they're listening to the people on the show, and so forth. A good example is Brian from ModuCase. We're just doing our show. All of a sudden, Brian hops in the chat out of nowhere and kind of supported the show the other day. So that's pretty cool to see. I think they do watch, but they watch silently. And I think Sideshow is the biggest one.
Yeah.
And they should be. They should be watching.
Well, if that's the case, then I hope XM listens to the ideas about the expression on Witchblade's face. Again, it's a great statue. I love everything about it. That face is like Wonder Woman. It looks bland, expressionless.
Let's get them
you
to
know?
let's get them to put an air conditioner in the shipping containers before fixing
I
anything
think
else.
Prime One listens too though, because of that outfit. They had the bonus and they had the regular, and people were saying that what was the point of the regular and the pricing? And if you look on the site, the regular is not even on
Yep.
there anymore,
That
just the
was a great
bonus.
point you brought up. Yep.
So they just like, now you know what, I'm gonna scratch that regular because we only got 500 of them, and we probably got pre-ordered maybe 350. So I'm gonna just we want to lessen the price, so we might as well just
For sure.
scratch
It's
it off.
still up.
Still up. Man.
Oh yeah, it's
The
still up.
exclusive, really?
Yeah.
Just only the bonus.
Just
Yeah,
the bonus.
yeah.
I know. I would have
Oh,
expected that to go a little bit quicker, but what are you gonna do? Anyone else?
It's a bit tricky. On one hand, it's good to listen to your customers, but I think you need to like filter out like useless like comments, right? There's some people that they have no interest in something. They're just saying stuff that, and it's not even constructive in any way. Sometimes there's like a lot of noise, and you gotta just understand where something is just negative sentiment, and where people are actually like going, "Well, if this thing actually changed, I would buy it," right? Or because one is like might be useful to the company and the other isn't. I think a lot of what is out there in terms of on YouTube um, is noise. But then like every now and then you get nuggets of like good criticism that can really help the companies
Well,
like
yeah.
make a better product. I think they also need to have a strong. Sorry, I gotta leave.
What the? You're fired. All right. Rashid. How about yourself, Rashid? To Buck's point, actually, before you go, that's fine. But I'm not gonna do. We're not gonna do the job for the company too. The company can sit and watch the show and find the nuggets, right? I'm not gonna tell them where the gold is and then dig the gold as well for them.
I would hope if they see 100 comments, they would filter out the 20 that are just
Of
noise
course,
and pay
of course.
attention to the 80 that are saying, "Well, her expression is off on the portrait," or
Yeah.
I
"We
feel
don't
like
like
every
the way
company
the
that
picture is."
releases like a new piece, their first thing they should be doing is coming to these streams, like because everybody's gonna be talking about them for the whole week.
Yeah.
You're gonna get different streams from different creators on different channels. They should come to these streams. They should listen, filter out, do their own homework, and then be like, "Damn, maybe we can catch this early because they don't like the face, or maybe
For
we
sure.
can make
Yeah.
some type of corrections, or hey, they like this. Let's keep going with this direction, stuff like that." So
But that's why too. You got to keep it not necessarily. Not. I don't want to say serious, but take certain things serious when critiquing and stuff. It's I don't know. Anyways, how about you, Rashid?
About the portraits and everything else, and the way they release things.
No, about how if companies should be watching our shows as opposed to bigger channels, larger channels. They should be taking our feedback to
I think they
consideration.
do. I think
Yeah.
they do. Some of them they take in consideration. I think they watch what channels become big, because if you look at the channels that started off small, because none of these channels start out big right away. They watch them get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think they look to see who's going to be the next big thing. Because like art just started regular, but now everybody checks Art's channel for his reviews and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think they do watch some of the channels, especially especially if your name is out there, where you could just say this is trash. Say little things and stuff like that. I think they do watch.
Yeah.
I think they do. I mean, if I was just like, even when we let's keep real, when we see these movies and stuff like that, I think a million people was like, why didn't you write the story like this? And they have to be hearing that answer, like, why are you not writing the
The
story like
feedback.
this?
Yeah.
Right, for feedback, because this is what people want. And then when the movie flops, everybody says the same thing. We should have did it like this. You should have did it like this.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they feel like, what, we should have did like this, but maybe the company didn't want me to do it like this, but this is how we wanted to do it like that. So I think they do watch some of these channels.
I think it's to that point too. I think the thing is, it gets tricky is clearly the companies want to give product to channels that are larger subscriber counts and so forth because you're getting more eyes to the channel. But when it comes to opinions, I think everybody should be considered. Whether you have, some
Well, that's
people.
kind of hard though.
Well,
With
some people.
everybody's opinion.
Well,
So I get it.
let's be real. Not everybody has the money to go buy every piece that comes out, every XM piece that comes out, every Prime One piece that comes out.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean that the opinions are invalid. You can have a collector who has money and spending on pieces all the time, and the opinions are horse crap because it's just positive, or it's just they're not valued opinions, as opposed to someone who doesn't necessarily, is passionate about the hobby, doesn't necessarily go and buy everything, but the feedback is constructive and clearly has community sentiment behind it as well. So I don't know. You got to strike a balance. At the end of the day, let's be real. It's free. It's free information. Companies pay money to get people to provide information like this, and all they have to do is tune into some social media channels and listen to some of the feedback. Yeah, like Buck said, a lot of it can be, dirtied and not valuable, but there could be really valuable points in there. And again, it's free for
Well,
them.
at one point, I thought XM was listening to whatever the little small group that they had, because when they would put out stuff, people would say something, and he would listen, and he would change it to what it should be. I think the last thing that he listened to, or the second to last thing, is when he had Super Scroll was red. The uniform was red, and then everybody told him no, scrolls always wear purple. So then they changed it, and a lot of people was like, I want the thing, but I'm not buying it if it's red. So he changed it to purple. I think he did his research and he changed it to purple. Don't know why he had it red in the first place.
Yeah.
But other things, like with the Wonder Woman, how many times people had to say something before he changed it? I think he changed it 2 times. The Wonder Woman portrait.
Yeah, there's a repaint and then there's a resculpt. Yeah.
Right. He repainted it, and then I think he resculpted it. Resculpted just the portrait.
Yeah.
So
they are listening. Anyone else have Buck dropped off, so we have one more question. But anyone else before we move on in regards to companies listening to the smaller channels? All right, Piggy, you're on deck. Last question of the night.
All right, so with companies such as like Pure Arts that are dropping these prestige lines and stuff like that, do you think that as they're starting to cater to like these kind of upper echelon, here's the creme de la creme of statues, that they may neglect the regular statues, like the people for the everyday collector, so to say? You know what I mean? Like if I'm pouring everything into this prestige line, am I gonna start neglecting my statues for the general public? And is it really a huge demand for those prestige lines or pieces?
Great question.
I see it as if they're gonna do a prestige line, that gives them like an out or an excuse to slack off on their original line, so they can enhance their prestige line to get you like to buy that. So it's like, here's this statue, but our prestige line, you get X, Y, and Z. Whereas before, you could have gotten X, Y, and Z, but because you want to change the game and add another tier to this, you're gonna give us subpar statues.
Yeah.
In return.
For
and
me,
especially if you're gonna, how are you gonna do a prestige line? And also too, if you're gonna do a prestige line, where's the original? We got nothing to compare it to. So if we had nothing to compare it to, how do we know this is what we could have gotten in the first place?
Okay.
I'm sorry, John.
No, please don't apologize. See, with me, I'll use Prime 1, not necessarily Pure Arts, but I use Prime 1 as an example. In the prestige line they're doing, like they started with the Snape, I think it's a great idea. I think it's catering to all levels of collecting. You're catering to what they call the economy product. Then you have the ultimate, deluxe, which is kind of like the middle, and then you got the prestige. I don't think Prime 1's quality is going to suffer on their other pieces because they've already established a certain level of quality with their deluxe pieces and everything below that. I just think with their prestige line, their master line, it's just going to be an extra level, right? In their case, they're working with a specific side studio that's going to be kind of artistically nurturing those pieces and putting those together and then bringing them to the collector. So for Prime One, I think this is just another way to grasp a side of the market that wasn't really being fulfilled. Because you got the next comparable thing is J&D at third scale with the silicone and the rooted and that high end tailoring and so forth. They're just bringing this down a notch to quarter scale and really giving you the that hand tailored straight from the artist to your hand. What will be important and will make and break this line is if the production, they're really promoting from the artist's hand to your hand. If the production is not like the prototype or better, that production cannot be a hair lower than what that prototype looks like. If it's not like that prototype or better, then I think they're gonna have a serious problem, because the whole thing is this is prestige. You're getting a work of art straight from the artist, and if the production lacks, then I think that line for what you're paying is going to be dead in the water.
They should have showed some regular pictures then, because this is like high res and high everything. So it's not gonna look exactly like that. It's gonna look different when you're editing and color grading, and you know what I mean. So it's kind of hard to.
That's a good point too.
And for that price, like people like what they can't get at the end of the day. You know,
pretty much.
Walk into a store and get some pair of shoes, but if the new Yeezys come out, everybody goes crazy over it because they can't get it. You know, it's the same price. You get some Crocs, but the Yeezy Crocs is different. You know.
Yeah. It's a different level. Look what I have and look what you don't. Yep.
Yeah.
And I agree with John. I think I agree with John. I think it was a smart move. Like, just say for Prime One, for instance, they are hitting that market that they haven't hit yet. So this being that first introduction to it, like he said, I don't think it's gonna affect, like, per se me, because what I collect isn't that. That's a little out of the price range, and they know that's gonna be half of their customer base, right? That's not going to be able to afford a 1/4 for almost $3,000. So I just think that that's smart on their end. I think it's going to sell well because it's Harry Potter. They also chose a brand to do well with, which is Harry Potter. I think that they're going to sell out for those pieces.
An actor who was beloved in past.
Yes, yeah, so I think all that is working for them, you know. And like John said, they are really pushing that straight from the artist's hands to your hands. And if it does, the pictures that they did put out, people were loving those pictures. So when that first piece hits, you know, customers' hands and everybody gets those pictures of it, it is going to be make and break for them. But overall, I think that line is going to do well, in particular, just because of the company that it is. The Harry Potter brand is just so big right now.
Yeah,
it's a good point.
Anyone else have any 2 cents?
Well, we just gotta wait to see when it comes out, because
I'm
a pessimist. Plus, my job is to sniff out bullshit. And you're saying from the artist to your hands, it's the artist you're claiming it is. For all I know, you know, you're saying, oh, it's this big name guy, but it could be Ming Lee working on it, and I wouldn't fucking know the difference.
Well, you're gonna tell by the production.
That's what I'm saying. We have to wait to see how it comes out in hand. You know,
like they took photos at.
When is it coming out?
They took photo mid next year, I believe. They took photos. Remember, after the showcase, the Prime One showcase, they had the setup in the gallery, and they invited some people in. Photos were taken, and that thing looked like the prototype, whatever it was, if it was the same piece or whatnot. So,
how many artists is going to be working on this? Do you know?
It's probably gonna be. It's Shumi Studios. It's probably going to be a small team of artists. But what was interesting when I did some research on Shumi, they work on 6-scale figures. That's how they started. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had like 30 artists, and then like let's say if I pre-ordered it, right, and I'm gonna keep on with this line, I get first dib to pre-order the next figure that comes out. Now,
if you supported the first one,
and now if I pre-order the second figure, I want the exact same artist that did my first one. I want him or her to do a second figure, so it could just be like, you know what I mean, like, all could look the same.
Yeah.
Instead of me having number artist 3, and then my next time I order, I get artist number 29, and he does something totally different. He's like a different type of person, you know?
And you hit up a good point, because they will differ. Like the pieces will be different from each other because they're hand done. Like the best example I can think of for this is like the In-Art Joker, the 6 scale figure. It was very like artist to your hand sort of, and nothing will be the same. Like pieces some will be weathered more than others and so forth, and that's what's going to happen here. The paint apps aren't all going to be the same. So F Wellington says, don't be discouraging my Ming Li aunt. Well, yeah,
the edition size is supposed to be really small though.
150, I think.
I was about to ask that. Yeah, the edition size too is going to make a lot of people.
It's already low stock.
Jump on it, yeah. So I mean, that's going to sell out. This one for sure is going to go. So
when is this supposed to ship?
Mid next year, I believe.
Next year sometime.
November, February.
Yeah. I had no doubt about this. And this one was going to sell out. When it was first came out, I was like, yeah, it's a done deal for them.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we had a pretty good convo tonight. I'm going to put a pin in it here because it's a work day tomorrow, Dan. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate everyone in the chat and everyone who's tuning in afterwards. This was fun. Hopefully we could do more of these Collectorverse episodes, but I'm hoping Steve's going to be back again next Monday with Among Collectors, hopefully, and then on Tuesday with the regular statue show. And then we got tomorrow, we got Sam and Rashid with, hello Rashid? Constructive Outrage, promoting the channel, 9 p.m. Anything exciting happening? The usual excitement?
Sam is usually let me know if we're gonna put a match on tomorrow or not. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, but anybody's welcome to join. You know, if they want to come on the show, they can. Just just ask Sam for a link. You know.
Is it gonna be phenomenal?
Our show's always phenomenal, man.
Yeah. So Rashid, Sam, Constructive Outrage tomorrow, 9 p.m. Guys, check it out. Vision, great to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you can swing by the club one of these Fridays.
For sure.
Great to meet you and great to hang out. Of course, Piggy, always great to see you as well. Keesis, Pudgy, and Mr. Kennedy, you guys rock. I just want to do a quick shout out to everyone who subscribed to the channel. We hit 800, so really appreciate the support. You guys rock. Always have fun with you guys every show and so forth.
All the big music stops.
No, not necessarily. We'll keep
March
chugging
on to
along.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000, 10,000, whatever. Either way, it's just to hang out and meet new people in the community. So regardless, just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. And I just got word, Buck messaged me. It was this parole officer, so I don't know if we're going to see him.
That'd be funny.
Nice.
I don't know if we're going to see him Friday, but
He's on Buck's on GPS.
John, can you cover my bond? Oh, okay, guys, I got to go.
Don't forget to buy a shirt. Support the channel.
Appreciate the support, guys. Thanks, Kennedy, for the unboxing tonight as well. All the best, everyone. Stay safe and have a great week. And damn, don't forget, collect.